that medicine in you. Gorillas of booze.
Welcome to GOB TV, Gorillas of Booze in the house. Doug,
Frank,
Chris,
You know my name.
Jay, for those of you who don't know your name. And also another big thing that we should probably talk about is Chris, if you'll notice, is here on behalf of Big Brewing, Big Beer. He's representing Anheuser InBev, AB InBev today.
2 seconds, bro.
With the Goose Island shirt.
you know I shouldn't have mentioned it.
right into it.
So as we go, I didn't even notice
I
the
didn't
shirt
think
until
you
you said something. So as we go along, just pay attention to the Goose Island shirt as we go here. So how's everybody doing?
Yo, it took 2 seconds for you to eat him alive. Before we hit record, he was like, by the way, I'm wearing an evil Empire thing. And he was like, oh, I'm going to fuck
Thanks for the ammo.
I swear to God, had you not mentioned it, I wouldn't have noticed it until
He couldn't wait to
until
get
I
it
watched
out. He couldn't wait.
No, literally couldn't.
Couldn't wait.
That was in the intro. Hi, guys. Fuck your shirt.
Fuck your goddamn shirt.
Episode 4, man.
Let's do it.
All right, so listen,
awesome.
episode 4. It's like it seems like just yesterday.
This is fun.
That we started to do this.
Good times.
So what I was thinking as we were thinking about this episode is there's a lot of varying degrees of knowledge on the couch when it comes to beer. People that know more, people that know less, and blah blah blah. But nobody on the couch can match the people that are studying this for a living. You know, your cicerones, those kinds of things. But the little knowledge that we do know, we like to share here. So kind of like what we did last time with the Oktoberfest and what it did. I thought that maybe we shouldn't take for granted, you know, we drink a lot of IPAs or we talk about IPAs, but we shouldn't take for granted that everyone just knows what an IPA is. Because if I say, hey, what's an IPA? What are you going to say? Oh, it's a hoppy beer.
Yeah.
You know, it's a stronger
Indian
hoppy
Pale
beer, blah, blah, blah. So I thought very, very quick, we would just speed through kind of what IPA is. And I think 3/4 of the beers we're going to look at today are IPAs. So why not talk about them a little bit? So,
Good point.
what's an IPA?
Interplanetary anus.
That is correct.
Very
So
My-
what happens is
Not the beer type.
in certain breweries, aliens come down. They bend you, they bend you over the table,
solid, bro.
and they just take you dry. And, I
Solid.
mean, it's interplanetary, and they can't do anything about it. No, it's you can leave that in. It's,
Yeah.
It might.
That was good. I like that.
Don't cut that.
So IPA stands for India Pale Ale. For those of you who don't know, I don't know who doesn't know, but India Pale Ale. So a little deeper than that, what does that mean? So you got to start with what is an ale? What is an ale? How does an ale differ than a lager? Anybody?
That's your forte.
Okay. The simplest answer that if you ask somebody that, the simplest answer is you're going to say the yeast is different, which is probably the easiest way to describe it. Ales use what's a top fermenting yeast, whereas lagers use a bottom fermenting yeast.
I knew that.
And that's a little bit of a misnomer. I mean, obviously yeast reacts the way it's going to react in the fermentation, but the Saccharomyces what was that? Huh? Who's that? The Saccharomyces cerevisiae raises to the top before it kind of goes out through the whole, circles around through the fermentation and then dies at the bottom. Lager uses Saccharomyces cerevisiae, and that stuff, it doesn't really go to the top. It does. Excuse me. It stays at the bottom, so that's why it's considered a bottom fermenting yeast as opposed to a top fermenting yeast. We don't care about lagers here today, so let's focus on ales. So ale is one of the most popular beers throughout the world. That particular strain of yeast that's used in ales is the most common. It's been around forever. You can find it every corner of the earth, including Antarctica. So the British, way back when, had to figure out a way to ship the ale to their soldiers in India. I almost said Indiana. In India. So the idea was, obviously, everything went by boat by then, rolling seas, difference in temperatures. So they over-hopped the beers, tons of hops, to try to keep it preserved and
Makes sense.
so it would last for the trip.
Interesting.
Hence, India Pale Ale. So, of course, people settle in America, and then as brewing in America got bigger and especially craft brewing boomed and all that stuff. So you figure 1800s all the way into the 1980s, Americans did what Americans do, and we took the British recipes that came over and put an American spin on it. So took the India Pale Ale and made it more in your face, kind of loud, more hop forward. So when you think about an English IPA versus an American IPA, the English IPA is going to be more malty. It's going to be more flowery, kind of a little bit more spicy. Mm-hmm. Whereas the American IPA is going to be very hop aggressive, kind of punchy in the face with the hops. There's going to be malt, but not nearly as much. And it's going to be more fruity, more tropical, that kind of thing. The English one will be more earthy. The American one will be a little bit more I don't know, flowery, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Bready.
I thought quickly what we would do is I have an English IPA and an American IPA. We'll pour a little bit. Don't be a hero. We don't need to finish the 2 bottle or the can in the bottle. We'll just pour a little bit in each one, kind of swirl it around, see what everybody thinks, and kind of like we did with the Oktoberfest. So for the English IPA, no matter what list you look at of like how do I find what a true English IPA tastes like, they'll all say the same thing, which is Samuel Smith's India Ale, product of England. So this is a true,
Samuel Smith's.
allegedly, a true to the old style of IPA. And then for the American IPA, obviously there's a standard. Sam Adams does what they do, so we went with the Rebel IPA. Rebel IPA, a pretty standard American IPA. Both these things, if you want to do this yourself, if you want to find out, what these two taste like, and if you like one more than another, both of these are readily available in any liquor store. I mean, maybe not like a Vinny's packaged goods to go type of place, but any normal liquor store you can find the stuff in, so you can try it out. Yeah.
Shop right.
So
Penny
let's
oregano's.
pour a little of this in each glass, and all right. So we'll start with the Sam Adams Rebel IPA.
So I had a question, Doug, just for viewers.
Just call me Jug.
I think I said Doug. I don't know that much.
I got a question, Jug.
Big tits?
So ales versus lagers. Now ales are always going to have a higher ABV because of the fermentation process, correct?
Yeah, generally speaking, an ale, speaking complete general terms, the ale is going to have a higher ABV as part of the process. And the Saccharomyces strain that's used for lagers, it take it easy, buddy. Don't drain the whole thing. It you always leave Jay with like it
Jay, put some more in there.
the Saccharomyces strain
your
for the
beer.
lagers actually because it's a
Wasn't that
slower dying lager, slower dying strain. It allows you to create more sugars and stuff. Don't ask me a question and not listen to the answer.
I'm listening.
It's very rude.
I'm listening.
So-
He gave me a sip.
I didn't realize.
Anyway,
it poured that
listen
much,
to me.
I'm sorry. Yes.
It allows more sugars to be created, so it creates kind of a softer, sweeter beer, the lager. So a lager is definitely going to be softer and sweeter than an ale, generally. So, I guess we should pour at the same time, huh?
Yep.
What do you see in that little glass, Jack?
Dude gave me a
Here,
sip.
here, take some of this.
No, what's done, it's done. What's done is done.
Watch your
Yeah,
beer.
yeah,
I-
Chris,
I can,
don't. It doesn't matter. It's all going to end up back in your glass anyway.
I can fill your glass up
Well,
pretty easy
well,
for you if you want.
You did that on the Rebel IPA
I
Sam
know.
Adams, and I'm quite okay with that. I want more of the
my mispour
Smiths.
was off. It
I want
wasn't
more of the- That's a
intentional.
big can of the Smiths,
can
too, man.
promise.
That's what I said. Don't be a hero. We don't have to finish it. I just, just get a little bit of each.
A little bit of
You
medicine.
can smell. You can smell the
Jug,
difference
easy,
immediately.
easy,
Yeah, I'm
Jug,
sorry.
easy.
Sorry.
Just get a little medicine, little medicine in you.
Ooh.
Whatever you think of Rebel IPA, it's not my favorite. I used to love it. I mean, I still like it,
Yeah,
but it smells definitely right. Doesn't smell like a little bit sweeter, a little softer.
absolutely.
Not softer, but like a little fruitier.
And this one's straight malt.
Malt.
Literally.
So the smelling aspect.
It's crazy, right?
Oh,
I have no
Complete
feel for
difference.
that.
wow.
And they're both IPAs. That's what I'm saying. The term ale, like when you think about beers, it's like really there's only like stout, porter, ale, lager. But when you get into the ales,
So many else.
yeah, and so
And it's-
and even when you get into the ales and you get the IPAs, one of the beers we're going to look at is an Imperial IPA, which is essentially just a name for a double IPA.
The
So
difference
double
in the two.
IPA, triple IPA is exactly as it sounds. You
Yep.
take the amount of hops you would put into an IPA, you double it for double IPA, you triple it for a triple IPA. And double and Imperial IPAs are used interchangeably. They actually stole the name from Russian Imperial Stouts to name it. So.
Now, the dry hopped, that doesn't more or less hops.
It's like a flavoring.
Type of IPA.
It's a flavoring type of IPA.
No, it's a flavoring
There's
process.
so many types.
It's like the flavoring process.
and there's so many
The
different
process.
hops now.
It's
that
just
they
the
use, too.
process. That doesn't
Yeah.
That doesn't mean more or less hops. Or
Well, no. I mean, yeah, for sure, more hops are used in
Okay,
the
the
process, but
process
as
is what
opposed
it
to
is.
the bittering phase and stuff, it's more your
I
flavor.
know it was a random question, but it just came to mind. I figured I'd ask before I forgot.
It's not like it's different than saying you're going to have a
This-
quadruple. Which how come nobody's ever made a quadruple IPA? Right.
Right.
There probably is.
Oh,
no doubt.
there's actually, I'm almost positive we had one the other day.
No,
The
that
magnifier.
was,
He was
no,
drunk by
quadruple
that time.
dry. No, that was quadruple
He
dry
was
hop,
drunk by that
triple
Oh,
IPA.
okay, got you. You're right.
And the
This
viewer-
smells like I'm not gonna like it.
It
This
does, right?
smells like I'm gonna like it, but I already know I don't love this
So
one.
let's start with the English one then.
This
You wanna
smells
start
like
with the
I
English
yeah,
wouldn't know.
yeah,
It
yeah.
smells
Believe
like
it-
I wouldn't know either.
I already took a sip out of it.
Yeah.
For being a very malty smelling beer, it's actually pretty soft on the palate.
Wow.
What's your opinion?
Agreed.
All right.
Like wholeheartedly.
Strong smell.
It's very
Yeah, it's not at all like I thought it was
Very
going to be. honestly.
drinkable. It's not hard
The
to drink.
smell's deceiving.
Yeah.
A lot of beers you find that where, so I hear, I don't have a sense of smell, but the smell really sets you off and you try it and then it's actually a lot smoother than you would think.
Yeah.
Good lacing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I mean the hops
Solid
are there,
lacing on
but it's
that.
not like an American IPA at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
The hops are definitely there. They're just part of the whole package.
So you get a good lacing on the glass. You get
Yep.
So which is your choice?
smooth mouthfeel.
Did you drink both?
No, not yet.
Oh, how do you know which was your choice? Then?
I sipped the other one.
Chris, I'm begging you to follow along.
We're gonna bust into this
Chris,
now.
get on that mic. Are you sure you're going to be able to handle all that? You don't
I
want to
mean-
give any to anybody? You be able to get all that
Yo.
medicine in you?
Yeah, I can help you out.
Sip, sip.
The Rebel off the bat has like a lighter look to it.
Oh, it's definitely definitely
More
lighter.
like an American style IPA for sure.
Yep. It smells like kind of fruity.
Mm.
Yep.
Comes down to preference, really, kind of what you like.
Yeah, exactly.
They're both.
I mean, I would put this in the like when you look at it compared to what we are normally used to like right now. This is like a typical IPA.
Yeah.
This is what we were at
No, it
first
is.
drinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
It's,
know,
it's
this
just
is
your
like the-
American IPA.
Yeah.
this is one
That's
of
true. We are sort of ruined by the creamy, hazy,
Yep.
unfiltered New England style IPAs
Yeah.
that we drink all the
Yep.
time. And truthfully, having this now, I think I like the English one better, personally.
Yeah, this is.
I do
this
too.
is-
I love the smell of the
this
of
one's
the
actually
Sam Adams, but I
lighter
think
now.
I actually like
I
the taste of the
agree
English one
with
better.
you.
You would have figured you could do 6 in one, half a dozen in the other, but they're very different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think Rebel is one of the first IPAs I've ever had, actually.
You're probably right.
Yeah,
It's probably
so
one of the. Actually, no, my brother got me into the Stone.
But I'm
Before
liking
I tried the
Smiths over Rebel.
It was very early on, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm surprised. I
Smith's
just
over
was like, oh,
Rebel.
obviously I'm
Yeah.
going to like the Rebel IPA better.
And the first thing I ever had on Smith was last episode, the cider.
The cider.
Other than
Yeah.
that, I never had
The
Smith.
cider
Oh,
that
good
eliminated all smells
All
of the,
smells
the
and
pumpkin
flavor.
spice.
Look at the glass. Watch this. Look, like it just stays, man.
Yeah, the lacing on there.
the
yeah.
lacing
Yeah.
is solid.
Yep.
I've
Visually-
mentioned that, but damn.
Visually, it's nice and it's easy to drink.
And now that I'm going back and forth, it really like numbs out the Samuel Adams beer.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't really taste
My
much of the
sip
Samuel Adams.
was not up to par with the Smiths.
So what's the vote? I go with the Sam
Smiths.
Smith.
Sam Smith.
What do you guys think? Doug, you said Sam Smith.
I surprisingly, yeah, I think I like the Sam Smith better.
How about you, Frank?
I believe the Sam Smith because the flavoring's more in there.
Is it unanimous?
So if you're gonna go Samuel Adams Rebel IPA, Samuel Smith's India Ale, unanimously.
If you got to pick
Smiths.
a Sam,
Yeah.
go Sam Smith. Not the singer, though.
Unanimously.
Not
And
the
you can
singer.
find this at your
Not
local
Adams.
liquor store.
Actually, Sam Smith's good.
Bravo,
That's his
dude.
name, right? The kid?
Yeah.
Bravo.
Sam Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, digging it.
That was not bad.
Actually, it's Samuel.
Anyway,
Smith,
so that was
though.
just a quick look at essentially what we're going to blow that out of the water now and look at all kinds of other crazy IPAs now. So
As always on Gorillas of Booze,
Finish your beer.
finish your beer.
That medicine.
it's not really.
That's not medicine, bro. I took following of what you guys always do, just hanging out, whatever. If you guys are drinking a beer, you guys never say it. When you guys go, "Oh my God,"
That may
Get
have
that
started.
medicine
That may
in
have
you.
started with liquor.
That's true.
Actually,
That's true.
for
No,
us.
you're right. Yeah.
When it's a bad beer, it's get that medicine
That
in
may
you.
have been
When
lit-
it's a beer,
Yeah.
period, finish your beer. When it's any time Chris is around me, watch your glass.
So anyway, so that's just I just wanted to take a quick look at the sort of the two differences between IPAs when we say IPAs. So I think now maybe we should drink proper, like get into the show proper.
Yep.
And for those of you who don't know, we do have a little bit of a structure that we try to follow. 4 beers, 1 for each of us, and then we do what's called our signature segment, which is we finish up with a bad beer of the night, which we'll
Love
talk
it.
a little bit more about at the end of the night. We are going to add a little bit of a wrinkle now, something we haven't done in the past. What we're going to do, we're going to kind of get together amongst ourselves and try to decide what we think is the best beer of the night. Maybe we'll agree, maybe we won't. But so we'll follow the best beer of the night with the worst beer of the night. I would assume we'll do the
Oh.
best beer and then finish
Best
up
beer
with
and
the
then
bad
bad beer.
So that should be fun.
Yeah.
So let's start. Frank, you want to start?
Absolutely.
Hit it.
Well, my beer today, straight out of Brooklyn. Other half Space Dream.
Brooklyn.
It's oat
Brooklyn
cream
at?
India Pale Ale
What is it?
and oat cream.
Oat
India
cream.
Pale-
cream?
Oat.
Oat cream. I thought you said
cream.
oak.
Like
I thought you said
oatmeal.
oak too.
Oat.
Oat
Oat
cream.
Oat
Oat
cream.
cream.
Like
Okay.
India Pale Ale.
Ogres are like
Um,
onions.
Yeah. No.
That whole thing.
Oh, as in Quaker oats.
As an oatmeal.
Oh,
Yes.
was that a white joke?
No.
He looked right at me. Quaker
Listen,
oats.
that needs to be
stop
cut.
it.
Cracker.
All right. So other half Space Dream. We can actually release this morning.
Oh.
That
Other
line
halves,
life. That line life.
Frank
in
was
Brooklyn.
waiting in line.
This was not fun to get. But I
We're gonna
pray to
recre-
God that it's worth the wait that I had this morning when there's like
We're gonna reap the
400
rewards.
people in front of us. But let's
half
get
does
into it. It's a
amazing beers.
6%,
Tiny
ABV?
brewery, but great brewery.
16
Small.
ounce. It's about $20 for a four pack. So
That
hopefully
seems-
it's
but that seems
hopefully it's
reasonable.
That's batting
Seems like
average.
I know,
though.
I know, I
That's
know.
batting
Yeah.
average for crafts.
Should get a
So
discount. for
I'll pass
waiting
one your way, guys.
Thank you. Thank
I'll
you,
get
sir.
that because if you pour it, I'll get a sip.
It was unintentional.
That seems to be a running theme. That was the last show too. You're like, here, can I get it before Chris does?
I lift too
Can
much
I
weight,
get it
so
before ham
I have
hands?
No feel.
I need it before ham
Stone
hands.
hands.
I mean, you can't smell, but you can see that you're pouring more than me.
I can't, but I can't feel. Feel's another sense. I don't have that sense either.
Yeah. All they have is one of those companies that they've actually
Cloudier beer.
have
like it.
blown up.
See how
Out of
fair I
the New
was
York
with that?
City?
Watch. It might be damn perfect. It might be damn perfectly split.
Woo.
I think it might be.
That's juice.
I
It
love
looks
the
straight up
definitely
way
juice.
juice.
this looks.
Can we?
Look at that.
I mean,
Well, you poured me a little more, I think.
can you play with the kid? I mean, you know what I mean?
But it's closer than
That
my
smells
poured, I will
amazing.
say
It
that.
smells something.
It
That
looks
smells
amazing.
wonderful,
It
yeah.
looks like something I'm gonna want to drink. Right off
It looks
the
like
bat.
you know what it looks like an orange Julius. You ever get an orange Julius? Like
Right off
Yeah.
the bat.
Yep.
That's an orange
Yep.
It
Julius.
looks like an orange Julius.
A little whiter, like paler.
Not
like,
the beer Julius. The
it's
orange
got the
Julius.
nose.
How's your heads? Because I know I didn't pour it
There
properly.
wasn't
I
much-
watched me pour it. I didn't do it properly.
My head
I
is
don't have
good.
any.
I poured it hard and I didn't get a lot. I
Yeah,
got
Oh,
exactly.
okay. So
maybe half, right? You just call it half a finger.
It's a mild.
It might
head.
have to do with the fact that it's really cold and it's fresh. I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it.
It's almost
but,
got a New England IPA.
less fruity than I would have thought.
yeah, very cloudy,
Cool can, too.
not very translucent.
No, there's not a. Yeah.
It's like a
I mean,
artwork.
it's light, but no,
Tight
light's not
bubbles,
getting
tight
through.
bubbles. You know,
Is
It
bitter
has, to, it
a
has to have
smell?
something to do with the oat.
bitter is not a smell.
Because you can almost smell the
Really
bittery.
small little dankness to it.
You know what?
that's
I
for
wonder
sure.
if the camera's going to catch up. So I just hit my elbow here, and the beer came out of the glass. It fell back into the glass. It would be awesome if your camera picked that up.
Well,
That's
slow
like
motion.
Matrix.
the beer gods smile upon you today. Sacrifice the virgin. There aren't any left in 2017, right? No.
Not in this house.
It's
no.
definitely like a.
It's not in this house. I'll tell you that much.
It's definitely like a citrusy kind of aroma. in
Very
my opinion.
citrusy.
A little creamy kind of. You get oat. I don't know. See, I don't know what oat cream is.
Oat
really.
cream, India.
I don't know what
Pale
I'm
Ale.
looking for there.
Yeah,
That first taste.
6%er.
amazing.
I smell like citrus, like
Wow.
bitterness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Danky.
Is perplexing
danky.
a way to describe a
Yeah,
taste?
I
Because
like
it
it.
just, I like it.
It's very fruity. Like the back end of the taste, I taste a lot of like fruit. Like a fruitier taste.
I can't decipher what that back end is. It's something though.
There's definitely a fruit like a.
The second part of it.
What the
right?
hell is that? What is that? A stone fruit? Is that a thing?
Almost like a dragonfly. or
Same
something.
thing.
No. I forget the flavor. It's not. Maybe it's not stone fruit.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't-
There's some grapefruit in there as well.
grapefruit is definitely.
Yeah,
I was just
you
gonna
know?
say
Oh,
grapefruit
there's
is there.
grapefruit.
Doug's favorite
I detect
grapefruit.
it right away
Yeah.
because I detest it.
That
Doug's
helps
favorite
That'll help the
grapefruit.
cloudiness too.
There's
But
certainly
that Odie, I think, is more like that bready taste. To be honest, you don't get that at the end.
Well, let me
Maybe.
think about
Yeah,
bready and then.
I'm getting
It's-
bitter. There's
yeah.
like not bad bitter, but like
Yeah.
good
No,
bitter.
no. It's not overpowering bitter.
It's a little
good.
loafy.
Yeah,
It's a little loafy.
I
It
think
is
I
really
like-
good, though.
I think I like it quite a bit.
Chris, finish your beer.
Oh my god.
Now that by now all of you except for Chris have been introduced to Zane Lamprey, not actually introduced. To Zane.
I don't think I was here for that episode.
Yo,
No, I sent,
it
I
is
sent the
immediately
video
giving
clip
me
to
the
group
burps.
text. Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Is that because it's cold or what the hell? Like instantly burps.
Carbonation.
carbonation.
What?
What?
the?
Are you
has to be
okay?
carbonation.
Oh my god!
Do we need to
Call
pause
the
and bring you
doctor.
somewhere?
It takes that off.
Shit,
Send
dude.
them off in a stretcher.
I mean, I don't
He's
feel.
paralyzed.
I
Send
guess-
him off in a stretcher.
That's nice.
Dude.
Get my body back, yeah.
It is Halloween right around the corner.
Those are the dudes that be tying paralyzed dudes' socks to their head.
Is this the one that everybody loves? This beer? Or was
This
it
is
other
the one that
one?
everybody was kind of like looking forward to, and I guess it's not. I mean, it lives up to it. I think it's pretty good.
Was this
No,
the
it's
can
good.
reveal?
It's not what I was
Yeah, this
expecting.
one,
based
one
on
released today.
based on O and Green Power. Or what, Green Power? Is that the other one?
Green Power, yeah.
Green Power had
Based on
Yeah.
those two, it's not what I was expecting.
I
That's kinda what happens, right, every time?
It's.
no, I do like it,
I'm just having a hard time figuring it out, but I like it.
It is murky.
but I definitely like it.
Yeah,
It's a likable beer, but it makes you go.
And other half puts out so many. Good
I think
beers.
it has to do a lot with the grapefruit part of it. It's like that sour.
No,
yeah.
but the grapefruit's not doing it. There's a
Yeah, it's-
there's a back flavor that I can't
Yeah.
decipher what that back flavor
It's
is.
like
That's
a
what's doing
like a
it.
passion fruit, like
Yes,
a,
yes,
like
almost.
a passion fruit.
Yes,
type
he nailed it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it tastes like.
Unbelievable.
It's
See?
giving me that.
Enhanced
Chris
taste.
with the flavor contribution.
No
you
smell,
go.
but I got that enhanced taste.
It's definitely like a passion fruit. That's what
I'm
we
the
call it.
lacing guy. That's got good lacing.
It is good.
Jay's decided he's going to focus his life and energy on lacing.
No, that makes me sound like a roofie chicks. Like he's always lacing drinks, and I don't like that. I don't like. Let's back away from that. I don't
might-
like
may
that.
not be
Why
far
are we
from the
pretending
truth.
like that's not true?
You're not gonna lace my drink? I hope.
No.
I'll keep my glass covered.
Well,
You mean again?
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, I don't think this is one of those beers that you want to pour on somebody's glass.
No,
This one's not bad.
This is not a pour out
It's
beer.
very good beer.
no.
I'm actually enjoying it more as I drink it. The first
Yeah,
sip, I was like,
right.
oh, I don't like this. But no, I'm enjoying it more and more.
Normally, when you get to the bottom of your
Yeah.
glass, you get a little more boozy. You get a little more, and this is getting better as you get to the bottom.
Some get better, and some are worse the first half.
I can't stop
Yeah.
looking at
It's the opposite for some.
I can't stop looking at the color though. It's bizarre.
It's almost like it got discolored.
It's a
you
New
know?
England IPA kind of cloudiness.
A what?
Like a New England IPA.
Oh, it's
almost
definitely
like
New England IPA,
almost
yeah.
like a fruit
That
broth.
cloudiness.
Fruit broth. That's,
It's a fruit broth.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
like a
Yeah.
like when you're making what
That's
is
a
it?
good call.
It's a fruit broth.
What do they call it? Pectin? Like the fruit? What is that? Pectin, right? Like the fruit-
Pectorials.
No.
Pectorals.
We got
These
plenty of
are
that here.
Dude's jacked.
I do that.
You notice, like,
Well, he's
from
gotta-
last time I was on this episode, he got like 3 times bigger.
Well, he's got to build his pecs to
Dude's
cover up
killing
his
it.
gut.
I like sweating
so
profusely.
everybody looks at his big pecs so you don't see his gut hanging out.
There's
It's
no
not good.
gut. My gut's going down.
Look at him. What are you, David Hasselhoff?
You look,
It's no good.
you look good. Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I thought you were gonna pour that in my glass.
You two.
You two need some work.
Listen, I'm good, man.
Easy work. Easy
Is that a
work.
fat joke at this end? Yeah, I make the fat jokes that way. They don't come back this way.
I made him that way because you've
What is
been
that?
busting us.
What is that, rubber and glue theory?
That's
there?
right.
It goes both ways. We're a tag team.
He's
over
been
here.
sticking our crow for
Yeah, he's been sticking
4
I've been sticking
episodes
your what
now.
now?
sticking us in the crow.
Yeah,
for
4 episodes now.
I haven't been that drunk.
We got to stand
Hey,
up.
fatty. I'm like, we're not even that, like,
No.
damn, dude.
He thinks
Busting us open.
He thinks muscle's fat. Apparently,
You know what I do
He's the
miss?
kind of guy that hits the floor and razor blades himself.
like
Is that a pro wrestling joke?
It
pro
was.
wrestling joke.
Oh,
You yeah, please let's not trigger Frank
I
yet.
get disconnected.
You know,
That's like you.
he's
His
unplugging
narcolepsy kicks in.
this shit.
If it's not boxing, that's it.
I do sometimes miss being able to look back here and seeing Chris's gigantic head. Up
Can we
there.
just, like, real quick?
Just for
Yeah.
once.
Hey!
Hey, alternate Chris, before we rate the beer, what would you give it?
What
Perfect.
do you do?
I thought so.
That's what we thought.
Mazel tov.
Because actual Chris is trying to pretend like he doesn't give anything a 4. So we had to go to alternate Chris.
Alternate Chris.
Doppel
The
Chris.
camera's on. He's like, that's a 2. In his mind, he's
Yeah,
like, it's a 4.
I don't like it, but when I get home, I'm checking it on the tab and giving it a 4.
It's a 4.
Maybe you guys opened my eyes.
a 4-3.
Maybe you guys opened my eyes, and now I'm a bigger.
Oh,
beer
dang,
critique.
yo.
I'm a bigger beer
All
critique.
right. Finish your beer.
If you haven't learned,
Yeah,
Frank
powerhouse
leads off,
that
Frank
thing.
leads off these finish your beer segments.
Frank apparently liked the fruitiness.
Yeah,
So what do you say?
definitely.
Grapefruit, passion fruit, breadiness,
Definitely passion fruit.
a little bit of bitterness.
Yeah.
Yep.
As
This is a really
Absolutely.
interesting.
as Frank would say, as always on Good Good.
What?
Finish your beer.
What?
What do you rate this, Doug?
Can I finish it first?
Well, you can.
Why are you always trying to rush me into something, man?
All right, why don't you?
Why don't
just
you take it
finish the
slow?
goddamn-
Romance me a little bit. Go right to the ratings and shit.
We're trying to look
Buy
at
him a
it.
steak dinner.
Somebody
It's
call
like,
my mama,
romance him a
please.
little bit.
So, yeah.
I
Call
don't even
911.
like you, man.
Listen to me. Look at me. Call 911.
He's Morse coding the camera.
We ain't friends.
I don't want to be here. They got me locked in this basement.
They're
goddamn.
friendly people.
It actually is a basement too.
It actually is the
That's
basement.
scary part
It's
about
not
it.
really a basement, Chris.
It's a basement. It's a porn couch. Listen,
Well,
it's
yeah,
this
I
is.
Do you have plastic down here?
We're gonna need a lot of plastic,
you
dude.
get the DNA right on you, buddy.
All right, so 3 of us
Whenever
have
you're
finished,
back
and as you'll notice on this show, somebody hasn't finished their beer.
What I would ask you to do is, this is good. This is cross promotional. I ask you to go back and watch the other
What are they
episodes.
gonna pour air into yours?
Watch
No,
last
I don't
episode in
pour it.
particular, and you'll see that I am not always the last one. I am the last one in this particular instance.
Watch the
Let's not
first
over-
2 episodes.
We're not talking about the first 2 episodes.
enough.
Don't go too far back, Jack. Just recent history. Leave me alone, my goddamn it!
Are we gonna rate this?
I like to drink my
was,
beer.
Was that because
Yeah,
somebody?
start down on that end. Why don't you start off?
Was that
oh wait,
because-
no. Am I not allowed to go last because you think that I just piggyback off of everybody? $1.
Yeah. $1, Bob.
$1, Drew.
Listen,
What are we rating it?
I am going to give that a solid 3.75.
Wow. I'm gonna be on the generous side
Here comes.
because I like it, and I can't figure it out, but I like it. 4.25.
There you go.
Close enough.
Yahtzee.
We already got Doppel Chris's rating.
Yeah.
So good.
I mean, after the other house that we had off camera,
I know that's the problem.
I'm in a situation where I feel like I have to read it just a little lower because I thought it was gonna be a little better.
Me too.
So I'm giving this. It's still a solid 4 though. It's a good beer.
Thank God. I thought you were going to go lower, and I was going to
No.
be like, oh, just like Frank. I'm going to
Yeah,
go to the same
4.
score.
4.
Based
I
on
give
that
it
same
4.
philosophy, because I think it's not as good as the other halves that we had, although still very good.
Yep.
I'm giving it a 3.75. 3.75. I'm going to give
I
it
think that's
3.75.
Fair.
What do
I
you
think
give it?
it's fair.
3.5. Right?
3.75.
Oh, well, for fuck's sake. I should have gone first.
That's fair.
It's a fair.
I finally
3.75.
agree with Doug on something.
What do you mean, finally? You agree with me all the time.
So that wasn't a bad beer, right?
Yeah, like you said, it's not my favorite other half that I've ever had, but it was very, very good.
Yeah.
And that says something about the brewery itself. It's like,
Yeah.
man, I don't really like that one, but it was goddamn good.
It's still good. It's still a
It's
4.
other half's fault that we were
Yeah.
comparing it to other halves.
It's true. And I've been drinking the other halves that you got me from before.
Yeah.
And I just had the other night. I had the India Pale Lager, which
the
I
numbers?
detest. Yeah,
Numbers?
everything is numbers.
The IPL.
Numbers.
Yeah.
But that one was I like the style. I mean, I don't like.
Yeah.
But that one was so good too. It's
It
like
was good
everything.
for a
It's in my
lot.
fridge right now.
They make
waiting
a
on
lot
that.
of good beers.
Yeah.
Everything
they
they
make
put
definitely a
out.
lot of good beers.
They're my favorite brewery in this area.
So-
Close to us, no question.
Where are we going from there?
Well, I think let's get the flavor of good beers out of our mouth. With
Oh.
beer, it's going to be a little bit strange. But I got it because it's a beer fit for gorillas. By that I mean this is Rogue's Voodoo Doughnut Grape Guerrilla.
Nice.
Gorilla spelt the correct way.
Yo,
Gorilla like
I
us.
love the bottle.
Yeah.
Look at that. They rogue
It's
does
like a
some
pimp
cool
cup.
stuff.
It looks like a pimp
Yeah, I
cup.
love the bottle.
It's like a pimp
This
cup
is
bottle.
this is part of Rogue's Rogue Ale's I don't know, collaboration, I guess you can call it, even though it's not really collaboration, but collaboration that they do with Voodoo Doughnut in Oregon.
Yes.
So they make different beers flavored off of different donuts. Like they did a like a bacon, I forget what that one
Bacon
was.
maple?
Yeah, like a bacon maple donut, and there was
A BLT.
mango astronaut or something like
I
that.
can't
Anyway,
hide my excitement.
so this is the Grape Guerrilla. It's a ale brewed with natural spices and is dedicated to Trey and Cat Daddy, the rogues of Voodoo Doughnut. So
Nice.
I have a feeling this is going to be awful, just based on
Dude,
grape.
Let's get
But
that
I gotta-
Magilla
we gotta-
Gorilla in
we gotta-
us.
We got to get.
They do some interesting
it.
stuff, man. Everything that they do, their presentation. Just,
Oh boy, we're in trouble.
wow, that was a quick.
Smell that.
Oh my god, this Welch's great, bro. It's like-
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, all
yeah,
right.
and I don't know how that translates into beer.
It's a grape flavored beer.
Let's
He
see.
opened it. It looked like napalm
Okay.
came out. It's one,
That's a little darker than I honestly like my beers.
it's one of those beers too. Let's make the bottle look as good as we can, because
Oh.
we know the beer's not as good as it
my
can be.
God.
Is that stouty?
It's
Ooh.
no,
The
No, this is definitely
The look of
stouty. Stouty is brown.
It smell. I
dark
mean, it's
brown.
got more of a soap suddy kind of head.
Soap.
Yeah, not much head. This is tastes pretty
It's
quickly.
definitely like that. Like an amber.
Oh my
light
god,
amber.
it smells amazing.
Not quite a red.
Get it in
ale,
your glass.
That
almost like
smells
a blood
amazing.
orange look to it. No,
A little bit of a It's a
like
good
a
call.
blood orange
like a
look.
copper.
Don't be afraid to send that bottle right back down to Chris, and let's keep filling them back up.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
let me
keep
get a
going.
little
We're gonna
more.
keep.
I
we're gonna,
report a little
no, I'm good. Thank you. We're gonna keep going with that, huh? All right.
What? Did you even get any in there?
Yeah, you know.
I think evaporation took over before it even hit your glass. Josh.
Photosynthesis.
Actually, no. Don't worry about it. You'll get
Photosynthesis.
Jay's.
There you go.
You'll get Jay's beer, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's making sure that doesn't happen this episode. You know that, right?
Are we gonna have to put like
I'm
sippy
on-
cups onto
I'm
Chris's
on high.
glass?
I'm on high.
Why does it
alert.
smell so much worse in my glass?
Well, I'll tell you what though, grape
told you-
is
that's why I
super
told you
strong
before.
on this, right?
It is all grape,
It's all grape.
and it's like it's like Dimetap grape.
That is
Yeah,
delicious.
like medicine
Like
for real.
cough
Did
medicine.
you drink it already?
That's delicious.
It smells like rotten Hubba Bubba.
You want some more?
That's delicious.
Oh God, I don't want to drink
It
this.
smells like
No, it's-
candy when you're a kid.
No, it's
Oh,
no. It
Jay, I-
smells like
It tastes like Dimetap. You're
it
absolutely.
smells
right.
like a grape Four Loco.
You
Grape
absolutely.
for local.
Do they make grape Four Loco? I don't know, but if they,
You never
if
even
they
tried
do,
it. This
I
is what it
imagine
would
this is
taste
what
like.
it smells
You
like.
hit the nail right on the head. That's absolutely what it tastes
Man,
like.
I'm digging this.
Is this one of these funny things you
A lot
do
of
like on
grape.
social media where you try to trigger everybody? There's no way you like this.
Did you drink
Really?
cough medicine
Yeah.
as a child? Do you like the taste? Because that's what it tastes
That
like.
purple drink.
That
purple
syrup,
drink. Do you like the
The
purple
scissor?
drink?
that scissor,
Sipping on some scissor.
man.
That tastes like Dimetap, does it not?
It does.
Oh my God.
That was absolutely right, Doug.
It tastes like medicine.
That
Like
couldn't
grape
that couldn't
medicine.
have been more accurate.
Like they
It
try to
tastes like
mask medicine with a
Dimetap.
so
little bit of grape.
enjoying
That
this
couldn't have been more
beer.
accurate.
This
That was
tastes
crazy.
like
Robitussin.
grape ape's abortion. Wait, was grape ape a male or a female?
Wait, did
It
we?
could be either, I guess.
Grape ape was a male.
an
This
ape could
tastes
go
like
either.
grape ape's wife's abortion.
This is making me happier than Tom and Jerry on a Sunday morning.
Wow.
This is like
Holy God.
this
God,
is
that was
good,
solid.
man.
It's, I mean, it's
you
all
are a
grape.
special boy.
It's all grape. I mean,
This is Rescue Rangers Darkwing
This
Duck
is as bad as it gets. for me.
Recess.
Maybe
This
not
is
as bad
Sunday
as it
morning
gets, but
cartoons, man.
It's definitely not good.
it has a real sour taste to it too. Like
Yeah.
not a real good mouthfeel to me.
No. Nothing's good about it for me.
Not a bad lacing.
And it's
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give you that. The lacing's not terrible.
it's
It has
holding
great lace.
it's holding like right here. This
Yeah.
ugly rotten, bitter.
ready
like,
to
No
Adam-
way.
right
there.
there.
This
Adam's
is
apple.
Pinky and the Brain taking over the world good.
This is the medicine that you hate to take.
This is
Get that medicine.
Yeah, because it's literally medicine, basically.
But you know what I don't get? It doesn't really taste like a beer though. It's like
Oh my
really-
god, it's so good.
It doesn't.
It's too.
Right, look.
The color
Don't
doesn't.
don't
Too
slow it
boozy.
into your mouth and swirl it. Just take a quick little gulp. When it gulps down,
That's
that's
what-
delicious.
I don't think it's gonna get any
That's
better.
what she
Jay.
said,
I don't-
Jay.
I don't think it's gonna get
Hard
much
swallow that. It's delicious. Hard swallow. It's delicious.
No, it's not.
better. I don't think it gets better in
It's
any,
not.
delicious.
any way possible. And the color,
Oh,
the color,
contraire, mon frere. That is delicious.
the color doesn't match the beer either. I mean, you wouldn't think it would be this color based on how it tastes.
I mean,
I don't. I mean,
Okay, it smells a little worse than it tastes. I'll give you that.
but it smells better, I think, than it tastes.
I was just gonna say. I'm gonna say the opposite. It smells
Yeah,
better.
it
than
smells
it
better than
tastes.
it tastes.
What?
neither's good.
I have that.
It
It's
smells
that
like
medicine
Big
feel, so
League
that's why.
Chew
Really
mixed with Dimetapp, mixed with like Hubba Bubba with like grape
I'm
gushers,
swirling that around in my mouth. It's so good.
and then they went bad. But like when you taste it,
Maybe
it
some.
tastes like somebody drank grape juice, ate
And
Hubba Bubba,
And regurgitated
yeah,
it.
and then threw it up into your mouth.
I feel like I'm eating a
I like that you know where I was going with
Threw it
that.
up in the,
a grape blow pop
into a grape nerd candy.
or one of those
Literally-
grape grenades that were 25 cents.
Literally, I feel like my body's trying to reject this right now.
It's amazing.
It's stuck right in my throat too, like you said. It's right. in
We
my
glad you
Adam's
like
apple.
it, Jay.
It's amazing in the sense that I've never had anything like it. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, so
It's totally
as you
dis-
realize if you watched episode 1, 2, and 3, sometimes they're wrong. And this is good, man. This is amazing.
You know what's
I don't
funny?
think I'm wrong.
I love Jay's little comments like that. It's funny because he sneaks them in kind of like, yo,
They have no idea.
magnify 30 hours to peel all those peaches. 30 hours just to fail. And he just sneaks it in like that.
They're so good.
Oh man.
I gotta disagree with you there.
It's just making me happy. I like.
It's making me angry.
Oh, really?
it's not making me happy.
Yo, if he just Hulk punches me, so I go through the other room.
it's
Chris,
not
can I
making
see-
me happy.
Can I see your glass for a minute? I just want to see something.
No, that's okay.
All right, I
Can
just
you
want to see
it?
the lacing.
No,
No, I
it's
gotta hold
You
it.
can see it from here.
That was a weak attempt, Doug.
This is,
Yeah,
Come
that was-
on,
that
bro.
was
yeah,
great.
that was the joke.
Come on,
How
bro.
am I ever gonna get my beer in his glass from here?
Not
Frank.
anymore.
Perfect opportunity to dump yours in Doug's glass. You missed it.
Let's
He was
see
like,
what
"How am I ever gonna get?" And you should have just whammed him.
Frank and I have an unspoken rule.
Wham.
We have an unspoken rule, right?
We're not speaking about it.
Yeah.
You have an. Even spoken wrong. Look at me. He goes, "We're not speaking about it." Hell no. Damn, that was good.
Okay, see.
Damn it!
As always on Gorillas of Booze.
No.
No.
Enjoy your gorilla.
He's killing us all right now because
That is delicious.
Listen to me. We haven't reached that point yet. Please, I'm not ready for that.
I'd really like to like.
Oh no,
be like,
no.
oh man, this is a great.
Let's
I am
dis-
savoring
What's
this.
the
Let's dissect
percentage?
this a
What's the
little bit more.
percentage on this?
7.2%
Good question.
You don't get any booziness.
Is it?
7.2.
Oh,
Yeah.
7.2.
Where?
You don't get
Oh
any
yeah,
booze.
7.2.
I don't get any booze.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I don't get any booze.
You don't
No,
get
that's
booze?
None.
You don't get any donut.
I get all. I
What
get all.
donut do you get now?
I get all
This is a
Robitussin.
jelly donut. A grape jelly donut.
Oh, you're
Don't
nuts.
think so.
It's not. That is a grape jelly donut.
I
not
didn't
a
even
grape-
get like the
not on
pretty
any planet.
version of a donut.
If you put grape
Huh?
sambuca in a donut, that might be a donut that you taste from here.
Grape Sambuca. That's a
Grape
good call.
Sambuca.
I
If
would
there's
rather
such a
drink
thing.
Grape Sambuca than this beer.
I'm just trying to think of what compares to this.
Damn.
Listen,
In your Italian ass
Can you
mind
bring
went to
that
Grape
pumpkin
Sambuca.
spice Captain
think
Morgan
there is
to
one.
Can you
wash
bring me
this
a
out?
Jack Blast?
You're
Uh,
crazy.
you guys
Bring
are
it down now.
but you guys are all three not
Jay,
liking
you never,
it.
you
Oh,
never,
it's
I'm not
disgusting.
ever going to agree with you on this beer.
No, I'll
I'm
agree with
sorry.
you, but not on this beer. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
disgusting.
not on this
I like the artwork.
Yeah,
and I like the
yeah.
name.
I
Nice
may just drink
presentation.
it just to get done with it at this point.
They're so wrong. Don't listen to
Well,
them.
that's you didn't
Don't
finish
listen
it.
to
You didn't finish your beer yet.
Oh God!
Down in one, Chris. Well, down in two, I guess.
Get
One and a half.
that. Down in 3.
Oh, that's
Still
even
didn't finish
worse.
it.
The last sip is the worst. Oh,
First cut is the
wait
deepest.
till you get the last sip.
I'm just gonna do song
It doesn't
references
get
the
any
rest of
better.
this.
I'll
is there
tell you.
The
any
rest of
way
this
to-
episode,
This
just
is
song
not a
references.
beer where we can actually.
My mind's
Yeah.
telling me no, but
This
my
is a
body,
great. This is a great try.
my
when I
body's
go.
telling me yes.
Like, this is one of those beers where you're like, yeah, I'm glad I tried it,
I'm
but
gonna stay on that the whole
I'll never have
episode.
that again.
No, listen. The bottle of the artwork is awesome for sure.
Awesome bottle.
And I like Rose.
I shouldn't have drank it. But it's still a little.
You
left.
didn't.
Oh, my
down
God.
in 3. That's a new thing. Down in 3.
Down in 8.
How's this beer
Down
keep
in 8
appearing in my?
sips.
How does this keep appearing
keeps
in my
appearing.
glass? It's
So I
like,
thought I finished it before. And nobody's actually fucking with him this time, putting it in his
No.
glass.
no,
It's like one of those things. The glass just keeps filling from the bottom and fills the shit back up.
Normally,
Rogue is
the
weird.
entire time I'm drinking a beer,
it
I
smells
am
worse.
trying to figure out
Just
how I
drink
can
it
dump
down,
this in
trust
somebody
me.
else's glass. Now I'm like, I just enjoy
dump mine in
this.
yours?
you could dump it down your throat. It's not going to my glass.
Now, all right. So, is there an asterisk on the rule?
No,
where,
no,
like,
no.
if I let you dump,
No, I
does
won't
that
dump.
count?
No,
No, you could do that.
Because come
Because
on,
we actually put it in Doug's glass last time.
come
remember?
forward. Come with the kick drum. As always on Gorillas of Booze,
Finish your beer.
Oh,
You like
my God.
Finish your
Magilla
Magilla Gorilla, man. That's
That is
some
so
good
bad.
shit. Finish your beer.
That is some good shit. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
You know what? Jay's gonna splice you out.
It's so good. It's so. Come on.
It won't be my voice.
Not even a little good. You hate it?
No.
Here we go.
I hate
now.
it. I hate it. Yes. Why don't we rate
I
it?
might as well start the ratings then.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, you go because he's gonna drop off heavily.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna come right off the platform.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Oh, I would have, but
Oh.
I'd kick my own ass.
No
Oh,
way.
no, all right.
Oh,
No,
my
but in all
God.
seriousness, that is a solid, no joking, all kidding aside, a solid 4.
Let me put it this way: if we're rating cough medicine, this would be a 4. If we're rating beers, this is a 1.25.
Doug, stop it.
So bad.
Stop it.
So bad.
One
dude.
1.25.
It's so bad that I'm 100% convinced that you're fucking around. Excuse me, that you're messing around.
I've eaten girls worse than this beer. Stop it.
Oh, that is a.
That's disturbing in
sounds like a
itself.
personal problem.
You're fucking
got
me
that-
up.
you
You fucked
got
my whole
that-
world up. I don't know what to say.
He got the yeast hops in him. That's for sure.
Dang.
Saccharomyces.
What was that, Chris? A 1 what?
He got the yeast hops. In him.
no,
Chris.
What was your
One
rating?
point-
Wait. Before I ask, it's a 4 from your doppelganger.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
Doppel Chris.
No, no,
Doppel
no.
Chris.
Doppel
It's a 4.
It's a 4 for Dimetap. For beer, it's a 1.25.
Is that what you call yourself,
for
Dimetap?
beer.
1.25.
1.25.
1.25.
I'm being totally honest. It's
Frank?
it's really bad.
I give it a 2.5.
Wow.
All right.
I think
Definitely
it was
not
gonna
something
go
I would drink in.
That's higher than I thought he was going to go.
Me
Yeah.
too. I
Listen,
didn't think-
as rotten Big League Chew and cough medicines go, it's not horrible. As beers go, it's atrocious. But this is that weird
that weird aspect of.
that weird avenue that I go down where I can respect what they're trying to do. So I'm gonna give it a 2. I'll give it a flat 2.
He's like, I'm gonna respect
More-
it and
more
slander
generous.
the shit out of the rating.
No, I'm not giving it like a 1 or a 0.5.
I gotta respect that you're a 2.
that
was
Kill
I
your mother.
recognize
I'm
that.
glad he
You're
used
a
water.
2.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
That was passive
Our
aggressive.
house barley yeast and apparently shit.
I'm glad that
It's a
Rogue
2.
has not yet been bought by the Evo Empire.
Yeah, right?
Like the third member of our group has been purchased by InBev. So
Secretly.
there's a when they say gorillas, there's a gorilla in the midst right now. There's a gorilla in the midst.
Literally.
There's 4, but
Not
there's
mist,
one in this.
midst.
I don't know what we can say about his shirt.
Oh, I
The
know what we
show
can
is
say.
predicated on
Jay, we got to get you in a rogue.
independent.
We got to get you in a rogue shirt. You love it so much. I don't.
Yeah, but they're still not.
I like
Oh,
Rogue, and I like other Voodoo Donut beers. This one
This is terrible.
horrendous.
This was so
It's
good.
terrible, Jay.
Like when we are done filming, I'm going upstairs to watch a couple hours of the old Donald Duck cartoons. I'm happy now as a kid, man.
If
This
you
is so
if
good.
you have an addiction to cough medicine, you
Yeah,
miss
see,
it.
Donald Duck
I
has to
love
do
this
it.
beer because this reminded me of childhood
this-
cartoons. I was happy the second
It
I drank
reminded
it.
me of childhood Robitussin.
What kind of childhood did you
The
have?
second I drank that, I was like,
She's
I'm,
like,
I'm
"Is that
sitting down
lean,
and
bitch?"
I'm just watching.
Is that
It's
lean?
that lean.
that
I'm
lean?
watching Chippendale and I'm happy,
Remember
dude.
Dimetap had a little like spoon thing they put in it? That's what this tastes like.
Would it bring that to a
Mildly, okay, I'll
So-
give you
Oh,
mildly.
not mildly, pretty close.
It's,
Pretty close.
that is horrendous.
Where are we going from here?
Horrendous.
It's still
We
in
gotta
my
get into
throat.
some better beer
Well, I
than
think,
this,
yeah.
all right?
Listen, that's why I think that's why we put that in the middle, because you had a very good one, and I have a feeling that Jay's is going to be a very good one. So we
I
put this
pray that it is.
we put
Mine
this
will not.
nonsense
I
that
have that
apparently only
feeling.
Jay liked in the middle. Jay, what did you bring?
Goodness. But I'm afraid now because you hated that one and I liked it. I like this one and you guys are going to be like, no. Like, I'm nervous. Let's just say that. All right,
Chill.
so in the fashion that we do, let's move right along.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get that out.
and
of
I'm
our-
just praying you guys aren't wrong on this one as
Get
well.
that bad medicine out of us.
Can you pass that down?
Well, we
move
haven't
on
been
to a
wrong
good beer.
yet. So.
What are we looking at?
We are looking at Industrial Arts Brewing Company out of New York, Wrench.
Where in New York is this?
That's actually Garnerville, New York.
Okay.
It's about an hour and 35 from where we are right now, but that was worth the drive today to pick
Yeah,
this up.
just north of Bergen County, Jersey.
Yep. Worth the drive to pick this up. Actually, I had a friend meet me. Mine was an hour and 35. His was 2 hours and 17. And he was hungover. So he got there and was like, "Are they open?" And I was like, "Let's go, bud."
That's a dedicated
Why do
hat
you
drinker.
why do you abuse this poor guy?
Hey, my boy
corrupt
Alex,
like
man.
that.
I appreciate you coming out there with me today. But you know what? In fairness, you got an amazing beer out of that trip. So let's get into this.
It was worth it.
I feel like it's going to look similar to
To Frank's.
Frank's.
Yeah,
Yeah?
probably. Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
did I
look at
call
that.
that?
Yeah. Good call, Jay.
Oh damn! I even tried to pour it hard. It didn't like.
It's almost it's the
Yeah.
same thing. Is it made with oat cream?
You tried to
No,
get some
strong
head.
head.
You're right. You're right, Frank.
Oh yeah, it's more head for sure.
Strong head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A super similar look to Frank's, an orange Julius
Great.
look.
Great smell.
New England IPA here we got.
Oh my God, that
And-
smells good.
That smells amazing.
IPA.
Now, believe it or not, before we try this, Wrench is not their staple. I asked them at the brewery. I said, is Wrench your one because it's that good? And they went, nope. Wrench is just something where Surprise took off the way it did.
This is a newer brewery, correct?
Yeah. Well, no.
These guys
they've been around for a
They've
little
been
while.
around, but they're really
This is a
blowing
newer
up.
beer.
They're starting to make some noise now.
Yeah,
This is a newer beer.
They
It's
have
not
a
newer
couple of
brewery.
beers that are starting to hit.
Yeah.
They got
definitely
safety glasses. They got the one they made with Brettanomyces. They got a couple of good ones there.
This was canned 2 days ago, so this is fresh as hell. So that's good.
Guys,
That's why you go to the source, man.
that is a good lacing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most importantly, the lacing
The
is
lacing's
delicious.
It's a good
And
look.
you have
It's a good
you have
looking
pretty
beer.
much the same
I
look
can't
as
help myself.
It really
It's
is like the
fishing. You have
same
the
look.
same
It's
grapefruit
crazy. It is like the
looking
same
drink.
look.
It looks like the same beer,
I have
No.
a feeling
but it
it's gonna,
smells amazing.
I have a feeling it's going to taste a lot better too.
Oh boy,
It smells better than Space
I
Shade,
mean,
to be
listen,
honest.
I don't
I'm not gonna lie.
want to fuck around with the other half, but it smells a lot better than the other half.
Yeah, it does, and it has the same look to
Maybe
it.
we got to take a beer
Gentlemen.
trip up there.
Take a sip and indulge yourself.
Enjoy it.
Are we not going to see how you just speed through it? I mean, you want to talk about what you smelled first? You
Well, hey, go ahead.
Neanderthals, you animals.
So you definitely get like a very citrusy smell out of it.
Oh, for sure.
You
Tropical.
know, very tropical.
It's a very good beer.
Smells like a bouquet of flowers, but the flowers are tropical fruits.
Oh.
A bouquet of
smell
tropical
like-
fruits.
There's a what is that? There's like a like an armpit.
Huh?
Like an armpit,
Seriously, like an armpity, like a
like a gym
grapefruity.
shoe green
Chris, are you
armpit.
smelling that right?
I can't smell that, no, but I can taste it.
Well, I was
Are you
just
getting
joking.
anybody getting grapefruit? Because grapefruit.
Yeah,
smells
definitely
like
grapefruit.
I taste
It's
grapefruit.
definitely grapefruit.
Yeah,
I taste
definitely
grapefruit.
grapefruit.
There's like an armpity
It's
kind of
grapefruity,
grapefruit.
yeah.
smell. I don't mean that in
Lot
a
of
shitty way. It
citrus.
sounds like I mean that in a
No,
shitty way.
yeah.
But
It
like,
hits you with the aftertaste quite a bit, but it's good. It's a good aftertaste.
I
It's like
love this
Chris
beer.
is not for nothing.
smells.
Chris is like a man that like he fell into the time stream, and then like he came back, but he didn't sync up just right. Because we're talking about the smell. And Chris is like, yeah, it tastes delicious, man. You know, it's a good beer. We're like, yeah, I can smell some grapefruit. Yeah, it's not a bad beer. It goes down easy. he's like a few minutes forward in the time stream.
You know, I love Back to the Future. It's a great movie. I don't have a sense of smell, so you know.
Marty, don't bang your mom.
I can't
Marty,
believe
Marty McFly.
Like you
Marty,
blinked and he disappeared and showed back up on the couch. Like,
what does he do?
almost
Is
at
that
the
Marty
same time?
McFly?
I'm right though, right? Marty
You know
was.
Marty
Marty
McFly
McFly.
slapped the shit out of
I was like,
him.
Marty,
You know
don't
what
bang
it
your
is,
mom.
though?
That was correct,
I
right?
can't
Yeah,
blame
yeah,
him
okay.
for just getting past it because he don't give a fuck about the smell.
No, I know.
Frank,
It's so fucked
Frank, I
up.
can't, I can't smell. It's not that I give a shit.
No,
I
know,
can't
but this-
fucking do it.
No, but you
He's
don't
like,
care
yeah,
because you
go
can't
fuck
smell
your
it.
section. I'm going to
It just struck me as funny. That's all.
Okay.
It is funny. Not for me, but for you guys.
Anyway, so we're getting
I
tropical
love that.
grapefruit, a little
Yeah, a lot of
armpittiness,
citrus.
a little bit of little tiny bit of like breadiness, like a
Brettanomyces.
no, not
Brettanomyces.
definitely not Brettanomyces. No.
It's
Some
one of those
lemon
beers that you
zest.
smell and you
Lemon zest.
instantly
Lemon
are
zest in
happy
there?
you purchased this beer when you smell it.
It smells amazing. Dude.
Yeah,
really
it smells
does.
so good.
Yeah, great smell.
This is the one
too.
you had
Great
before, and you
smell.
went up there just to get it, right?
I went an hour and 35 just to grab this
I
beer.
can see why you would. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you see,
Actually, my boys in Booton, shout out to you guys. And you got to understand, you're in my heart. I love you guys. Seriously, one of the best group of guys, man. They walked up to me when I was making a delivery, and they were like, this one here, best one we got in the store.
Wow.
And they were like, try this. And I drove an hour and 35 because of that. I
Wow.
wanted you guys to experience this.
I'll tell you, I like it
Hey,
quite a
have you
bit.
sipped it yet? Have you had it sip? That is like, I mean, yeah, the hoppiness is there, a little bit of bitterness, but that is smooth
Yep.
and it's fruity
Yep.
and it's delicious.
Yep.
Oh, my God, it's so good.
It's the best beer of the
Now
night
watch.
for me.
there's no like lactose in it. It's like you could tell like the creaminess in it, right?
Yeah,
You
no,
get
I
that?
looked at the
You get, like,
can.
There's no
There's
lactose.
no lactose. There's no like oat cream like the other
But
one
you would
has.
think though,
What I-
right? Like the way it's the way the
No, go-
mouth feeling so soft and
Oh, absolutely.
you know what I mean?
Wrench.
What I touched on earlier about, I think it was yours. I said that, normally when you get to the end of a glass, it gets boozier on a lot of beers. You're like, oh, that's a little more. Wait till you let this sit a little bit. Wait till you get to that last couple of sips. Because I was upstairs going, oh my God, it got
Yeah.
more tropical.
This will get better.
It got better as it sat.
Unlike
Yeah?
the last beer we
As it
tasted.
warms.
It gets
as it
better
warms,
as
it
it
probably releases
not
a little bit as it
necessarily
warms.
warms, just sat in your glass and had a chance to
Yeah.
let the flavors, you know what I mean, do what they do.
A lot of beers clearly get better as they get warmer. It's amazing.
Well, that sounds. I mean, that's what they go with stouts. Not so much
Yeah.
with IPAs, in my
Yeah.
opinion, but I don't know. I think there's a lot to be said about when you get a fresh beer too, if you let it sit a little, because
Yeah.
fresh
That's
beers,
for sure. Yeah.
they when you first get them, like we've known, like we try to get a fresh
Yeah.
can in once in a while, and then wait a couple days, try the other one, see it, and you do see a difference in it, like the way
Yeah.
it
So
drops.
So you're saying
a
it
little
gets
bit.
better
And
with a fresh beer
Well,
sitting?
it could be better or worse. It's just there is definitely a distinctive taste, and sometimes when it comes to the IPAs.
IPA, I think the taste gets worse as you leave it longer because if you don't have an IPA for a while, it can actually go bad. Like 2 months or so.
What they actually told me at the brewery, and I hope you girls were correct. Correct them if I'm wrong speaking it. Is you get the murkiness, you get that look, you get all because the beer's not quite finished.
Well, it's unfiltered.
It's unfiltered.
They said it's not quite finished, and that's why you get this.
So they're saying that as it ages, it's getting to its proper.
If they would have
you know,
continued
as
to
far as-
filter this beer and everything, you'd lose everything.
You know what's interesting? That I never thought about it in that terms, but if I've seen on videos, and you can watch them on any YouTube video. If you see somebody that pours a fresh heady topper from Alchemist versus an old heady topper from Alchemist, the old one actually is like more clear. So there must be something to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know the heady topper has like almost like a yellow Gatorade look to it. Have you ever looked at it? It's a very neon yellow
God, it's
look,
good.
and I
Listen,
guess
I
you're
have,
right. It does.
I have 13-month-old heady toppers, so we're just gonna keep on aging those until it's time for the
Should
bad.
How
beer.
about we just
Do
bring that up
do
next week?
contrast.
I'll
Do
take a
contrast.
chance with a heady topper as a bad beer any fucking day.
Oh, buddy, I got a real good one. Don't
Oh
worry.
man,
I almost want to set
Stay
this
tuned.
aside,
The beer loses.
end of the episode, pick it back
Come
up,
back to
and
it.
drink that tropical goodness, man.
who has that kind of tongue?
It could lose its purity though. The longer you sit it.
It could lose its period. What is it? 13?
Purity.
Oh, they said period.
So,
I was
No,
like,
I
just
said
put all
actually
over
said
the jar.
purity.
what is it?
It's a
13?
different. It's a
Jay,
different word.
make sure you leave that in.
Oh, that's stated.
What's actually purity? But okay.
You say purity? What's a purity?
Purity.
Purity? Like the purity law? Right, high school, but?
I don't know what's going on.
Eating them alive right now.
Well, you would know what was going on, Chris, if you watched the video.
My God, if
I did watch a video though. Actually,
you
gonna have to cut
if you have your
they're not going. What the fuck's going on though?
you have your Mecca,
Yes.
which is
What do you consider your Mecca?
treehouse glasses.
Is
What do
it
you think my
Julius?
Mecca
Is
is?
it Julius?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Because mine,
but my Mecca brewery is treehouse.
mine's a little different. The beer, only because you haven't had it, is very hazy. That's the Mecca for me. That's the most amazing beer I've ever had.
Also a treehouse.
No, they're a
Yeah,
treehouse.
no, definitely
Also
treehouse.
treehouse.
Yeah,
So
So you like very hazy better than Julius?
very hazy is the best beer I've ever had.
Actually, I will have to say the same because obviously it's a little stronger, and I mean the Julius is a very like good
Yep.
starter.
it's
beer,
what got me
you
into
know what I mean? Like,
IPAs.
It's amazing.
I
And,
gotta go with Jay on this, but like, what does that say for Treehouse?
No, listen.
Our 4 favorite
Juli-
beers are from Treehouse.
Julius is amazing.
Oh, green
Julius is-
doppelganger. You can't name a bad.
but
I don't love
Our
treehouse.
four
green,
favorites are
but
from-
like, I mean, Bright is good.
Alter Ego.
But
Alter Ego is
If-
amazing.
Treehouse is my Mecca, and sounds like
That's
our
all 4 of our
Mecca.
Meccas.
This is the first beer I've had where I'm like, damn, that's almost like I could close my eyes and go, did Treehouse make this?
It's very
I have to
good.
agree with you with that. It's pretty good.
I don't know.
No, I'm
it's
saying in the
very
sense of where
good.
it's actually a very good beer.
If you close your eyes and would put it in a Treehouse glass, you'd be like, huh.
Well, the treehouse beers are very distinguishable in my opinion, but
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I
Unfortunately,
agree.
having never been to Industrial Arts, my second from the list is Magnified.
I'll tell you, my
Sure.
my
Yeah.
closer some of the
'Cause
other half
Magnified
beers.
does some stuff that
Some of the other half you've brought, Frank.
other half's a
are
good call
phenomenal.
too.
I mean, Double Dribble.
that was
Training
that was
threes.
done
Training
again.
threes.
Those
was
were
really good.
phenomenal.
a shout out to our good friend Ryan who supplied us with the double dribble and the draining.
What up, Rye guy?
Draining
Threes,
threes.
something.
And then they had the two McKellar
Yep. McKellar
collaborations.
brothers.
It's one of those things where you can tell Treehouse didn't make it. You know, they have their
they're
distinguished
never
flavor
switchable.
and the way they make their things. But this is so good that I
Very good beer.
A lot of places make New England IPAs, and you drink it and you're like, it's cloudy, but it's not a New England.
Yeah,
IPA.
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
This is an absolutely amazing. I don't want to say imitation because that cheapens it, but
No,
like an
no.
example, I guess,
Yeah,
of
exactly.
a New England IPA.
Any of you ever been?
No, we got
No.
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 What other breweries? Are
I've
in
only
that
become
area?
I've only become aware of them recently. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
next week,
was
Is there
talking
other
with the
breweries
girl
in
there.
the area there we can go to?
I just went there for this and,
Okay.
and came home so I can have it for the show.
Okay.
There probably is. I mean, let's be honest. It's 2017 breweries or craft breweries are popping up
Right,
left and right.
Yeah.
But the lady was telling me that both girls, and they're awesome people. They were telling me that facility they're in, pre-Civil War era building. They used to make the uniforms for the Union soldiers there.
That's crazy.
Nope.
I love
And if you
history.
walk around, one of the things me and everybody were talking about there was some breweries look old and they do it wrong. They tried to look old. This place looks old and it feels amazing. It feels like a piece of American history. Granted, and I'm going to post some things to my Instagram that'll show you that I definitely went a couple places that I probably should have been with my guerrilla tactics. I sleuthed around that place, and I ended up in some places where I was like, I know I shouldn't be here.
It's funny. I'm looking at the
Slap some
video. I'm
stickers
like,
on
he's
it.
gonna get arrested.
I saw part of your video and was like, that's like the whole beginning of like a horror movie. This is about to get
dude.
butchered.
I've got more that I recorded where I'm like, I'm definitely not supposed to be here. But this is awesome. It's old, it's rustic, it feels well. There's history in this building. They only really modernized the inner section where they actually serve your tap.
But
You know what I mean?
to.
And now
But
you're
the
on-
rest of it is left alone, and it's amazing.
And you're on camera saying you were doing all this stuff. So
Oh, I'm gonna post it on my Instagram.
Oh, no,
They
harm,
know
no.
now.
It's
They
not-
don't know.
listen, Jason G Music's gonna get it
He's
right
got it.
there.
It's just like us. I mean, not us, but it's just like one of our fans or followers graffitiing up the bathroom of what was the name of that place?
I forgot the name.
Yeah, that was up
In
in
Connecticut?
Connecticut.
Knuckleheads.
Yes.
wasn't I? Listen, we was out of town like a motherfucker.
We
when that
was out of
happened.
town.
but you know,
It was well.
Smokey or Mumu or somebody that went into the bathroom and tagged it. It wasn't us. We appreciate the love.
The greatest
but it's kind of like one of those things. It shows up on video.
The
but
greatest
hey,
part
you know,
was Jug went into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Jug.
And Jug was like, I don't see shit. How'd you miss that, bud?
Well, this fan was obviously a follower to know who we are, so we appreciate it.
No,
Thank,
listen,
thank you very
pretty
much.
Listen, you can tag us. Tag Gorillas of Booze everywhere you can on every bathroom stall. Angrily carve it with your fucking keys on the wall. Gorillas of Booze as
just
you're
make, sure
pushing
we
out
were,
a dude.
just make sure we weren't there. I don't want to hear about
Just,
it.
Don't implicate us.
Don't blame us for
Yeah,
it. Like,
don't blame us.
Just make sure you look around and be like, no, they weren't here.
GLB.
listen,
That was
Listen,
an
it's a
enjoyable
movement.
beer.
You're gonna see the masks
How's that
everywhere.
sitting?
You're gonna see
That was an
people
enjoyable
everywhere.
beer.
It's a very good beer, Jay. Good job. Very good beer.
all those last couple of sips are just so good.
Jay, is this the first time you brought an amazing beer in
Yes.
the 4 episodes?
Yes.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is growing so fast.
I could cry.
He's like,
So proud.
Our baby
So
boy is all
proud of
grows up.
I'm going to go for it.
Our baby boy is all grown
Down
As
one?
up.
always.
I'm not ready
on
yet.
GOB.
I'm not ready yet.
Down
I'm
the
trying to
hatch?
enjoy
Finish your
myself.
B.
Finish your
I know,
B.
after that last grape, Robitussin, ain't no squirt that we had.
That is
That was
the
pretty-
elixir of the
that was
gods.
amazing.
Hey, let's go.
The elixir of the gods.
Nectar
The,
of the
uh,
gods.
What's the
Oh my god, it's so good, dude.
So nectar of the
what's
gods.
the shit that you sit on in
It
like
is.
France and stuff when you after you take a shit? The bidet.
Bidet.
It's like a great bidet.
Listen. I level with you guys all the time. I try and keep it 100. Hell, we're gorillas. We keep it 200. And I try to just always shoot it straight. And I keep it right here. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. As Doug always says, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Ready? Look at me. Are you looking? Look at me. Who
man.
hasn't finished their beer?
Frank and I. Oh, you did it too? Motherfucker, I thought we were together on this. You said you weren't ready.
Apparently he
We ain't
doesn't.
speak about the unspoken rule that was not spoken of.
It's unspoken. It's not spoken. We're not speaking about
No, I
it.
didn't do
We're
it.
not speaking
Oh, I
about
thought
it.
you dumped it in there.
He doesn't understand the code, apparently.
Like, what?
Doug, you were
said I
saying-
wasn't ready,
you-
so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take a sip. I
You were
know
saying earlier about
Man,
no. Carry on.
Man, fuck you.
As you were. Yeah, but the good thing is the more you wait, the better this gets.
Okay, good.
So-
the good thing
I'm just waiting for it to get better because it sucks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's delicious. It is delicious. As always on Girls of Booze, as I like to do by myself, I'm going to down in one masturbate.
No, as always on Gorillas of Booze, babysit your beer.
It is better. It is better to
I
masturbate.
almost spit it.
It is better
Great,
to masturbate
got him.
by yourself.
Listen, start the ratings from your end because I'm curious.
Oh, all right. Let me think. I want to like really think about it, and not go, oh, it's a 5. It's delicious. It's fruity, creamy. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I'm gonna give it 4.5. 4.5. It's delicious. I would drink it again and again and again and again. Like I said, industrial arts to me is somebody I've only become aware of recently. And I got that stuff in Brooklyn that I think I gave you a can of.
Yeah, and they were all kind of old too, so they definitely dropped off.
They were
so-
definitely shelters.
They-
I
it
didn't know at the
kinda
time.
like-
I didn't know that it was like that they had anything. I was like, oh, I'll just try it.
Yeah, I was just getting a little
And
disappointed.
this is amazing, but I
I
would
was
drink this again
expecting
and
like
again and again.
like-
This is really well done.
I was definitely expecting like a darker IPA. That's because that's what I've gotten
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Doug.
Yeah, that's not what I thought it was going to be.
And I was like, oh shit, he got another
The color
industrial arts
matched yours.
beers. Like, he's like, oh, he really likes it. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. But when he poured it out, I was like, shit.
It was
this
a
looks
color by
like-
numbers and it matched yours perfect.
I mean, sometimes, it's kind of weird though. When we look at beers, just by color alone, you're like, okay, there's some expectation there.
Yeah.
Right,
You
yeah.
know,
can
and
think,
this
oh,
is
I'm gonna
kind of
like this, I'm
weird
not
to
gonna
like,
it's going to taste like
once you
that.
see the darker yellow, okay,
Yeah.
this might be more of an original IPA, a little bitter,
Yep.
But this to me is like a very, I like them more than the other half, which I'm a little disappointed about. Not completely. A
So
4 is not
happy.
a bad rating, obviously, but I put this higher at 4.25. I like it.
4.25.
Definitely do.
Chris?
It's so it's a New England IPA, obviously, and it's got that cloudiness to it. I give it a 4.5. I think
Strong.
that's I liked it. It's It doesn't taste like most New England IPAs, but it's very good. It's a little different than some I've had, but I like the cloudiness. Had a lot of citrus to it, citrus flavor. I liked it quite a bit. I thought it was good aftertaste too.
Before we go to Jay, let's just check in with our fifth man, Doppel Chris. What do you give it?
Well, he gives it
Only a
4.
4.
Perfect.
Only 4. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow.
No, that's good for him. That's about right for him.
He's always a 4.
Jay, I don't even know if we need to go. To
I
you. What do
feel
you- what
like
do you-
I've been copyright infringing all episode, but I got 5 on it. 5. That's a
Genuine?
5. It's solid 5.
I can't,
Genuine
I can't be
And
mad
it's
about
a
your.
solid 5 because I would.
Did you say genuine?
Did you like
Sorry,
genuine?
Genuine.
Sorry, go back.
Give me the hip hop card. No. Don't go back. Leave that right the fuck in.
Frank.
Genuine.
Genuine.
Anybody riding the pony?
Oh my
I know
god.
that.
We're gonna
Do
go
it.
with at
Do
home.
it.
We're gonna go with
Do it.
We're gonna
Lunas.
rewind that.
What?
Shut up! I can't think of his fucking name
Shut
right
up,
now.
You got
Shut
4.
up,
Let's
assistant.
go get weed. Genuine.
I feel like we've had several instances of Tony J.O. What the fuck?
Listen.
Are you just checking your phone?
No,
Just-
bitch.
He's
you
tweeting
bored?
the details. Yo, he's Googling who sings that song. This motherfucker. Yo, he's Googling who sings it.
He's like,
Hey,
"No,
Siri."
whatever. I just forget his
We're not
name.
gonna put this in.
I know his
5
name
on
is.
it.
Fuck you.
I know his
Yo.
name is
In fairness, listen, in fairness to Frank, R. Kelly did make a remix to that beat that was dope.
I want to piss.
No, we're not
on
gonna
you.
put this in the fucking thing.
He did make a thing, a remix to that beat that was dope, right? That pee, that
But R.
poo,
Kelly-
Let me give you a little
But,
pee.
But R. Kelly
Let me give you a
molested
little
young
poo,
girls.
This is
so
a
that's about
5. Wow.
I mean-
We're throwing out molestations, Kobe.
R. Kelly
Alright,
did it. I didn't tell him to do it.
Alright.
Oh,
Cut,
yeah.
cut.
Let's not talk about molestation.
So, all right.
Oh, we're gonna put that.
Yo, cut
But yeah,
that shit.
Give it
you
a
gotta,
5.
you gotta understand this is a 5. This is a 5 because I would revisit this every chance I got, and I'm expecting to go back there
That's
soon.
a 5. That's a 5.
5, bro.
That is our first 5 on the show. I think, right? That's our first 5.
I believe so.
That
First
is our
five, yeah,
first
you're right.
5.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing. Hey, listen, there's nothing wring with a 5 on this. It's delicious.
Absolutely.
It
If we
really
do
is.
some
But
tree,
the
tree
fact-
houses, we'd have 5s pretty cool.
The fact that the beer noob pulled out a beer, not that was the first 5 because I rated that, but the beer noob pulled out a beer that everybody was like,
was a good
damn,
find.
that's good.
It was a good find.
I am smiling
It was
inside.
a good find.
We
by
have
you.
taught you
Very
well.
good find.
Jay, are you familiar with the term that the sun shines on a dog's ass twice a day? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. This is good. This is well done.
Every squirrel finds a nut.
Although, do you take the full credit, or do your boys in Booton, who I fucking detest, do they take the credit?
every
You know
squirrel-
what?
Every
I'm
squirrel,
not a selfish man, and I'm going to give credit to this to my boys in Booton, man. You guys really knocked it
Listen,
out the
for all
park
the
with this
bullshit that your boys in Booton, who hate you, by the way, for all the bullshit that they throw down our throats, the least they can do is give us a good beer to drink. So thank you. Thanks,
you.
Booton.
For once.
one. You guys rock,
every
man.
squirrel finds a nut except if Doug's dog kills a squirrel first.
So,
That was great.
for sure, that was
a
a
very
good
good beer.
call.
Home
So,
run from the kid.
fourth one in the rotation.
Oh, and if this sucks, we jump him. No?
If this sucks, I'm gonna
I'd
punch
like
you in
to
the
see you
face.
try. But
Hey-o!
anyhow.
Hey,
That sounds like a challenge to me. Fourth one in the rotation.
We're gonna arm wrestle?
Oh,
So
here we
this
go.
one's called
Oh, what? You guys
we go
can't
with
flex?
the
What do you mean?
pythons
What do you
coming
mean?
in.
What do you mean? Oh, here we go. He's got him. Flex him.
this is called a.
He's dying not to flex
I
right now.
I heard you clearly. I'm trying. Listen, it's a beer show, not
Yeah,
a
please,
flexing
let's
show.
let Chris get
It's a
down.
beer
Chris,
show.
hit us.
As
What
he
you got?
flexes his pecs.
All right, so this is a Hop and All Imperial
Hop and
IPA.
All.
Now, this is from Angry Erik Brewing, which is right out near Newton, New Jersey. It's in actually Hamburg, New Jersey. I've been to this brewery myself. They have a lot of really good beers. This is one of the ones I did try on tap. It's got a pretty cool logo. It's like a Game of Thrones type thing. There's a sword right through the eyeball of the mask, which is kind of neat.
Oh, you showing the that?
Yeah.
I've actually had
Because their
Angry Erik
logo
before,
is there.
but
But
I don't remember what
I don't
beer.
think anyone else see it.
But I've had Angry
You
Erik.
probably had a lot of Angry Erik. They tend to get out to a lot of brew pubs.
Yeah, they'll
and you
have
see 'em on
they'll have
tap.
kegs and stuff in different places.
Now this one's this is a 10.3%
Oh, that's a strong one, boy.
Imperial IPA. So this
There
is
you
going to
go.
have some.
Way to
Gotta
shut the
get us
door on
drunk.
us at
This
the end. Yeah. Are you trying to take advantage of us?
this is going to kick you right in the scrotum pretty good.
Scrotum kick.
Now I did just have one on tap, like I said. I haven't had out of the bottle yet, but let's see what happens.
What is the symbol there? What was that?
That's their symbol.
That's their symbol.
That symbol inside the bottle is their actual, like the Angry Erik
That's their
logo.
logo.
That's pretty dope.
I tried to show it, but there's no way you're gonna be able to see it.
It's a
No.
cool logo.
Well, he'll
for
have
sure.
the logo in the background. So
Yeah, if you throw the logo back here, it's cool. It's like
Good
a
call, Frank.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, Frank's
You
been paying
got it.
attention apparently. Oh, it's so dark.
It's got
Yeah.
a nice copper color to it.
Yeah, that's like a.
Frank, you know how you were saying before, like you see the
Yep.
color of the beer and you kind of get an idea.
Well,
Yeah, that's like an original IPA
Wow.
look, you know?
It's a boozy.
I'm gonna pass this back to you.
It's a boozy
once I
beer.
pour this.
No question about it.
Okay? Read that. That is awesome.
Read the description.
That is awesome.
Okay, the description is this Imperial IPA is reminiscent of the Burke. Forgive me if I pronounce this wrong.
Okay.
Burkesker fighting savagely in a trance-like state of mind. A battle axe of piney hop aromas.
A battle axe of piney hop
That's
aromas.
pretty cool.
I like, that's a good
Too
explanation.
cool.
Leads the attack, followed by a maelstrom of hop flavor, including notes of citrus, melon, and berry. 12 straight days of dry
Worked on
hopping
products, worked
will
on
lay siege to your senses, so don't let your guard down.
Dude,
Interesting.
a battle axe of piney.
A
Like, that
battle
just hit
axe,
me. I was like,
that's,
that is just a cool description. They
That
did
is- that
really
is,
well there.
That's interesting.
That
yeah.
sounds like I'm not gonna want it.
That kind of goes with the label, though.
I don't want it.
There's a
You're supposed to pour that hard down the center?
I poured a little fierce on this one because I want to see if.
Frank. I mean,
I
you left me
saw-
some at least. so-
I'm sorry.
No,
there's
no,
a
you're
sword
good,
through
you're
the
good.
You
eye.
poured it
Actually,
correctly,
I did
correct?
over pour.
I did.
Okay.
I think I did.
I think I poured it kind of semi-correctly. Didn't get any head on that.
Well, you're not going to get a lot of head on
That's
this
why I
beer.
noticed. I was like,
You
that's
know
why I was
what?
like, I want to see if I could pour
That's
it a little
been-
stronger.
I think every beer's been about the same, right?
Yeah.
About a half
Yeah.
a finger ahead.
You've tried to get head on your beers. The way
Oh,
you
Yeah,
my
I-
God.
Hey,
Is that a stout?
I didn't mean it in that
That
context.
Well,
smells stouty.
Usually ends with head.
It's not a
doesn't
stout. No, definitely not
Smells
a stout.
stouty, no?
it?
Smell it.
Smells boozy.
Boo, boo,
Oh
boozy.
yeah, it doesn't smell
It's-
stout.
it's-
It smells malty.
Correction. Smells
and mousy.
boozy.
And
Malty and boozy.
Bowsy.
Bowsy's, it's the
Have you drank this 10% already? You're Bowsy?
it's the younger brother of the villain in Super Mario Brothers, Bowsy.
Bowsy.
Bowser.
Oh, my God, that smells boozy.
We definitely smell the booze in that one.
It's going to be boozy. I could.
And
Right,
as-
from
What is it, 10
Huskaba,
point
that
what?
is just...
10 point something percent.
10.3%.
Gee, bus. That is...
As Chris said, definitely like a copper look to
Oh, wow.
it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That'll-
so let's
that'll
start
blow
from the
your-
beginning. So it's a copper look.
Yeah.
It's a copper,
With a.
a red...
How's the lacing on that?
it's,
Jay?
it's a rose copper.
Let's go to Jay. Jay, can we talk
with
about
the
the
lacing?
lacing?
Is that a rose copper?
Lacing, Jay.
You know what? That is a really good lacing.
Oh, okay. Another
It is
good
a good
lacing.
lacing.
Is it not, though? Every beer we've had this, like, has just...
This
It
is
looks
not
like a
good
pearl.
lacing.
It looks like a
Well,
pearl.
no,
necklace.
it's not bad.
Tilt
It's not
your
bad.
glass.
No, it's not
It
bad.
looks
No,
like
no,
a
no,
pearl.
no.
Tilt your glass.
I
pearl
corrected myself, Jay.
That's
not
good,
bad.
though. That's good. Every beer we've had tonight has been a good lacing.
That's a pearl necklace on top of the beer.
It's a
Look at that.
half a finger off-white, if not light tan head.
Small
It's
bubbles.
a rose copper.
Very small bubbles. It's not soap suddy like the last. Was it
Yeah.
the last one? Yeah, last one. That was soap suddy.
I'm just picturing every female watching this in like some lace panties. Everything's been lacy. Like the lacing's been so good. I'm just like picturing them just like
What is happening?
in just lace panties. You know,
Not the pearl necklace part.
come on. You tell me Hop Slut's not watching this in lace panties?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Come on, bro.
You can start shouting out.
Come on, bro.
I don't know if they drink this hoppy a beer, but maybe.
Come
Who
on,
knows?
bro.
Who knows?
It's crazy. It's a little.
This looks like I don't want to drink it.
It's
is what it looks like.
translucent, but not at the same time. You can't see your finger. Like you can just
The
tell
look.
that
The look's
the
not
lighting's
bad.
in there.
The look's not bad. The taste. We'll see.
You can see a
Oh man.
if you can get this. You when you do the finger test, you get a Sasquatchian blur.
That's not the
Sasquatch.
finger test I'm aware
It's a
of.
Sasquatchian blur. You can kind of see the figure of your finger, but you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
really make out the
That
finger.
fits the terminology on the label pretty well.
Yeah, right.
That does.
I do. All right,
Frank, what
so
do you smell since you already put that in your mouth? You
Well,
ass?
I dipped into it already.
I'm drawn to a good
That
bottle.
is definitely boozy. That is a boozy.
That's why I
yeah.
haven't sipped it yet. But I'm drawn to a good bottle. Like the Rogue was a cool bottle.
I don't.
If your bottle is good, I'll pick it up and I'll drink it just because of the cool bottle. That's a dope bottle. And to go along the Game of Thrones ish wave that's so popular right now,
Yeah.
smart move.
Yep.
I haven't tried it yet. I don't want to,
Did you
man.
smell it? Anybody smell anything? Because all I smell is like malt, like
Malt.
a bready,
Really?
like a sweetie,
Like a roast.
sweetie, like
Hey, sweetie.
a breadiness.
Sweetie.
I'm not getting any like fruits and
No, it's very. Oh no,
Oh yeah, no, a little bit on the back. Yeah, a little, yeah.
there's a little back fruit to that malt, man. Is it a cherry back fruity kind of?
Maybe a dark cherry-ish.
A black cherry.
black cherry. Yep.
Didn't that band Black Cherry? No.
No.
Yes.
I don't
No,
think
that's
so.
when you lose. No,
Oh, no.
Stop.
Cut. No.
Stop.
when you lose your anal virginity.
Whoop.
Cut that.
I think this beer's gonna
You lose
taste
your
like
black
anal
cherry.
virginity.
Well, that's it.
Like taking somebody's anal virginity.
Yeah, this is
How exactly does one taste somebody's? Let's
Let's
forget
just-
it. Let's
Is it
leave that
taste-
one.
Have you tried yours
Take
yet?
some-
No, but I'm pretty sure
Chris?
it's not gonna taste like
I've
anal virginity.
yeah, I've tried it. Yeah.
Not for nothing, but people's parents watch this show, Jay.
Everybody, listen. No, I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna stop myself. I was gonna be very inappropriate.
Yeah, you got to control yourself.
As you guys know, watching the show,
You're gonna stop
I am
you.
the most proper and respectful, and I never say anything inappropriate. So I'm gonna keep it that way.
You're gonna stop yourself
He's
from
a
saying that it's
fucking
something
liar.
inappropriate?
Do you have something on the screen? It's an alter ego. You too? Or is
Let's
this-
go through all the
Alter ego?
clips.
Is this Doppelj? Doppelj, where'd you come from?
Double J, put your dick away. No.
Oh, that's the one who doesn't talk shit.
Yo, if that bumps up behind us, are y'all quitting the show?
Yeah.
Just schlong.
Because we know it's gonna be more like,
I don't have that good of a view.
but you're gonna present it as schlong, but we all know it's gonna be.
I'm gonna stretch it. It's gonna be like time warped.
Yeah.
Listen, let's cut this.
Why is his dick
Jay.
this wide?
Bad Jay. Good
dick's as wide
Jay.
as a building.
Bad Jay.
Seriously,
You
I'm
know,
gonna try this.
Well, here's
Try
how we
it.
can tell that there's Doppelj, because real J has like a soul patch. Doppelj is clean shaven like a baby's ass.
Oh,
I didn't think you would notice.
Oh, Jay, I notice everything.
Thank you, sir.
what do you get on that, Doug?
I get malt. I get
yeah,
bitter.
strong malt.
I get. I mean, it's sweet.
Whoa,
Here's a little bit of a confession.
that's gross.
I had this once before out of a bottle. I detested it that time. I don't know if maybe it's just because it's got a little bit of age on it now.
AIDS?
A little AIDS, and I like the way AIDS tastes. So, it's to me, it's better than the last time I had it. I don't love it,
Interesting.
but it's better than the last time I had it. It's
Huh.
definitely malty, bready. It's, I mean, it's
I'm out.
yeah,
Oh,
really.
You didn't happen to drink it warm in a car the last time you had it, did you?
It did not start out warm, but it may have turned into a road soda as I was drinking it. Yes.
oh,
I
that
mean,
is.
I don't dislike it. Like this one is like, it's one of those like stronger IPA beers that I usually tend to.
If you take a quick sip, like a tiny sip, I get cream soda.
cream soda,
Cream soda, but you also get it, or Limi. Limi?
Mimi?
Yo, what is up with our words today?
I'm like, I was gonna say at least me, but I was so Limi. Limi. I was gonna say at least me, but it came out Limi. So what I was gonna say was at least to me, I get like almost like an oniony kind of like. Do you get take a quick sip?
Yeah, I do.
I got like an oniony,
An
kind of-
oniony cream soda.
Yeah, I guess.
like a.
You don't get cream soda on the back end
No,
of that?
but see, I think that's what.
you know
that's
when
a
you have
really
like
No, I do.
call,
But I'm
man.
saying it's like an oniony or maybe.
Yeah,
a
but I
pepper.
think that's
like
what.
sautéed onions on a steak that are kind of burned a little bit, charred.
Yeah,
that's
for
kind of
sure.
the taste.
Yeah.
I get.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I agree.
But
with
like,
that.
But do you want that out of your beer? An oniony charred.
you want your beer
like,
to
I'm
be
eating it,
interesting,
I'm
but
eating it and it fell into my cream soda. I'm like, well, shit, I'm just gonna drink it anyway.
yeah, there's
I like that.
It tastes like
description.
it tastes like a dirty oniony taint. Like when you take your jockstrap off after football practice, you know what I mean? And like you wring it out into a glass.
And that taint what they meant to taste, right?
I respect
Huh?
interesting
Ah,
beers.
well,
though.
you see what I
That's
did
the
there?
thing,
You know what I
yeah.
just realized?
Huh.
The oniony could be the French onion dip that I had upstairs.
Actually, that was buffalo dip. But
Is it odd that
Asshole.
all right, let's
Sorry.
go.
don't leave that in there?
I had to
That's
do
so
it.
good.
That was funny.
Jackass. Oh, these guys.
These gorillas. Here, I'll
Let's
get
try
you.
your-
I'll
your-
get you guys here.
All right.
Yeah. Safety clings.
Everybody
We
cheers.
do safety clings.
Safety clean.
Safety
It's like that
clings.
video we were watching with Zane Lamprey. You just hit
Safety
pinkies.
clean.
Oh, yeah, because you're not. Oh, this is America, Doug.
America.
So like I was saying,
America.
This is
America.
America.
I am actually glad you stopped me with some comedy because I was going to say something and I sipped it again and I went, shut up. I was going to say, as boozy as this is, I don't hate it. I sipped it and went,
Yeah.
I hate this. So, all right, yeah.
why? Because it's warming up on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as it warms, the booze
It's like
definitely comes
it gets a
out.
lot boozier.
You want- So how do you
But
guys?
That's,
listen,
you know, that's
sorry.
interesting because maybe that's why I hated it the first time. Because
It
it was
did get
warmer.
warm.
I was in your passenger seat of your car trying
Yeah.
to slug it down. It was warm.
Illegally
Was that on the
drinking.
way to his.
It wasn't in my view though, because I was a driver. So
Was
you
that
know.
on the way to his thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, we were on the way to something.
Frank's.
Yes, yeah, on
Frank's
the way-
baby
yeah.
shower,
I knew you. I was like, they probably road soda.
Oh, buddy, it was ugly.
Hey, it wasn't in my my reach, so it wasn't illegal for me. at
we
least.
like.
Oh, you weren't road soda.
All right, well, it
No,
doesn't
no, I
matter.
was driving.
I was
Well,
gonna
I
give
might
a whole
have
story, but it doesn't matter. Let's focus.
Yeah.
So-
Focus out.
Any other taste? What?
I mean, this is
Yo,
what I was
look
gonna
at
say. Is
Frank.
like when it comes to these Imperials, that's kind of like what it comes down to. They really are boozy.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
more original when it comes to the IPs as well. So
Absolutely.
unless it's like a New England style, this is kind of what you're gonna get
Yep.
when it comes.
Are
to
they
the
always a
stronger-
10?
No,
No, absolutely not. Usually this is like a triple.
This
when
is
it
I was
comes
just
like
gonna
10.
say that. Like, all
A
right, so
10 is like a triple.
This is a boozy beer.
this is like a double IPA, but that hype train from again, I hate that we always bring up Magnify, but a hype train triple IPA. Isn't that like 10?
10 point,
11%?
Now-
10
now-
almost 11%.
10.7.
You mentioned Magnify. What is that?
Huh?
What is a Magnify?
Hype
What
Oh,
is that?
Magnify is a
I'm
brewery
unfamiliar.
that apparently we're filleting because
I'm
we talked about it.
unfamiliar.
Listen, they're just a local brewery and they have a number of different styles, so it's easy to reference. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Any triple IPA,
Yeah.
it seems like this is almost a triple.
Yeah, as it comes to like the booziness part, but
Yo, Frank is playing
this
no
is more.
games.
This is more like I said. What's Doug really gonna do? Oh, look at that! He finished his glass before all of us too.
Woo-wee.
Look at this guy.
Listen,
You know?
peoples.
As always, I
if,
lose finish beer.
He's like, I'm not.
if you
gonna
people
fucking-
could look down the
No.
couch, I just want everybody to notice that everybody's babysitting their beers. That last beer.
That wasn't that bad.
Stop it. That last sip.
It
Is,
wasn't bad.
that last sip is dirty. Like dirty.
See, I don't have anything against this style of beer though because this is what we started with.
It's like
Can I rate
No, I
that?
know.
Can I
To
start?
me,
Can I rate
this
that?
is what I thought an IPA was.
yeah. Want to start the
Can we
rating?
start this way?
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
Why do we always start that way?
Because I'm gonna give that a 1.
Oh, one.
Oh, I'm gonna
I
give that a solid
disagree.
1.
We got to prove your beer palate. It wasn't a one. I just-
That was a 1.
All right. Well, that's easy, Chris.
Who made this though? What is it hot?
Angry Erik.
It's Angry
Angry
Erik.
Erik.
Angry
Angry
Erik.
Erik.
Yep.
Don't fucking do that anymore.
So they got to make their boozy imperial IPA. I get that. Every brewery's got to do it, like Frank said. It's
Yep.
got the similar taste that you would normally have. I taste kind of a malty,
Definitely malty.
Definitely.
oniony, very
Horsey,
very boozy
cinnamony.
beer. But here's the thing, though. For me, I like breweries that there's a lot of make interesting beers. So I don't hate it because it is interesting. It's not my normal choice of beer, but I would go with a 3.75, probably somewhere in
Okay.
that range.
That's what we
Let's
thought.
do,
That's what we
no,
thought.
just for a second. Doppel Chris.
That's what we thought.
4 for him,
That's
obviously.
about right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna piggyback a little bit off of Chris. I mean, honestly, like this isn't a bad beer to me. This is kind of where it started when it comes to like these stronger IPAs. I'm not giving it a 4, obviously, but I think that it's a
hard to
drinkable
give these beers
beer
a 4, though.
at 3.5 for me.
That's your.
Yeah. 3.5.
I just like
It's a boozy beer.
Cross-eyed,
but
like,
it's definitely a decent beer.
That's the boozy beer.
the boozy.
Yeah, I'm of two minds about this. Obviously, it's a local brewery. I want to support them. They were nice enough to listen to the fact that this is what we're doing, and they were supportive of the fact that, hey, you guys are making these videos, and it should be cool. And they're local breweries, so there's a lot of good things to say about them, and they have good beers. This, in my opinion, is not one of them. I'm not a big fan of this. I gotta get. Oh, I'm gonna go to. Let me go. You know what? I'm going even 3. I'm gonna go an even 3. It's an IPA. I like IPAs. It's a little bit more what?
You sounded like you were leaning 1. He was like, I'm going to go 1.
No, I was
It's
just gonna-
you. I'm going to go 3.
No, I was gonna give it a
You never said
2.75, but it's
one,
better
I
than a 2.75.
Yeah,
2.75.
absolutely.
So
I
it's a
would say
3.
so.
Yeah.
It's a good
It's a
IPA.
IPA,
It's
yeah,
not
it's
a
a good
bad
IPA.
IPA.
Did I forget that they were like local and we're going to eventually go there and they're like, that's the one. Jump him.
Yeah.
Give us a 1.
I don't think that really matters.
Actually,
If
he
we cared
support-
about that, I would stop talking shit about
He's-
Bootin', but fuck you, Bootin'.
Yeah, he supported a whole GOB show.
I've been in these stores.
Yo, he's
Motherfucker-
physically been in the Bootin'
I
store.
went in the
He's
Bootin'
like,
store and I bought
slap
some
your
shit and I walked
stickers
out. I'm
all
like,
over
wait
the
a
place.
minute.
He's like, feel free. So I'm like, yeah.
Guys,
good guy though.
I gave that one a 1.
Angry
But I
Erik-
have had Angry Erik before, and it was really good.
Yep.
I do respect what you did there. My only suggestion is don't fucking do that again.
This is the only beer for purchase, by the way.
No,
the
listen,
day I
it's-
went.
Oh
So,
yeah, no, okay.
that was it.
So,
I had a lot of beers though that were on tap. They were excellent beers.
As
I
an
still gotta make my
example,
way there.
as an example of an imperial IPA, double IPA, it's
Yes,
actually it's
exactly.
not bad.
yes, absolutely.
It's just swing and a miss apparently. No, it's just that if I hadn't been ruined by all the New England stuff, and if I
Yeah.
hadn't been ruined by the two beers that you two brought,
True,
I
yeah.
might think differently of it. And
Yeah.
truthfully, it's definitely better cold than it is warm.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about
Agreed.
when I had it in your car, and I was like, I'm gonna throw this out the window because it's awful. When I had it cold here, I was like, oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
And then it warmed up, and it was again, I was like, ugh. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now,
So it's a 3 because it's mediocre.
we've ran through, and we're going to do something different that we don't normally do, but we're going to start to do it, is let's go best beer of the night vote.
We're probably pretty close to being unanimous.
Yeah.
But so just to recap what we had. So we started.
With the Samuel
You
Smith.
pick them up.
Where is it?
Samuel Smith.
No, that doesn't count. The
No,
IPA
no,
stuff
no,
doesn't
no,
count.
those first two.
That was just us.
Did we
talking
start with
whatever.
James
So-
or we
okay.
start? No, we
No.
start with that one.
Yep.
So we started with the other half Space Dream, which is an oat cream India Pale Ale, 6% alcohol by volume from Other Half Brewing in Brooklyn. We followed up second with my horrible offering, which is the Rogue Ales, Voodoo, Doughnut, Grape, Guerrilla, ale brewed with natural flavors.
That's not going to
I've
win.
been wanting to try a Rogue beer for so long, too, because they're bottles.
The bottles are
honest.
cool.
Yeah, they're
I'll
cool.
give them that.
From
like
there,
a
we
temp
slid
cup.
over to the Wrench, New England style IPA from Industrial Arts Brewing Company up in New York.
You guys, man, right here.
Yep.
In my feelings. In my feelings.
And then we finished up here with the main four that we do with Hop and Awe, which is an Imperial India Pale Ale from Angry Erik Brewing over here in
You
Jersey.
guys, man. Don't fucking do that again.
So, I mean, how do you want? Should we?
Just shoot what you
Start
think your
with you.
favorite
All right,
was.
we'll start with. I mean, for me, it's close, but it's not close. For me, I mean, it's
Come on.
between Other Half and the Industrial Arts, and then for me, I
Lay it on me.
easily the best beer that I had all night was the Wrench New England style IPA from Industrial Arts Brewing.
Yeah.
No, without question, that's my that's my beer of the night.
I have to agree with you as well. That's the one. Even though
Pass her down.
Other Half was a pretty good beer, I think Wrench definitely overtook. The
Yeah,
spot.
Other Half was very good, but
It really stood
apparently
out. The
both
Wrench
Frank and I,
definitely.
the Wrench was good.
Chris?
I hate to copycat, but I feel
Yeah?
the exact same
You
way.
too?
I really do. I mean,
Kabang.
you know, if I didn't feel the same way, so Wrench for me was easily the best beer, and I
Yeah,
like
easy.
most of what Other Half puts out. But this was
Kabang.
not one of my favorites. But Wrench is very good. So good job, Jay.
Jay, do we even know to
Good
go to
find.
you?
Very good.
I'm actually going to go.
I love the
Can
Voodoo
you-
donut.
Can you pass me?
Hey, you want the Grape Gorilla?
my
Yeah, you want-
Can you pass me
God.
the Angry Erik
Oh yeah.
so I can fucking throw it? I'm going to go. I'm just kidding, Angry Erik. You probably do some really good stuff. I actually had
He
some beers
does.
that are pretty
He's
good.
very good.
But for this episode, oh my God, Wrench, is that
so
work?
good.
That's it.
It's that work, yo. Like,
That was
listen,
amazing.
That is
As,
not.
as the kids say,
That's not the easy
lit.
work.
Right there, lit.
All right,
It's
I gotta
that
say,
work.
this is
Listen,
one of
we've
those.
heard a little bit of feedback about being able to get like some of the beers that we talk about, the ability to get some of the beers that we talk about. Listen, in this case, you can get some industrial arts
can
in
actually
stores and
get
stuff. I've
this
seen them
one.
in stores
In Boone.
around. But if you can't find, fuck Booten. If you can't find it, fuck you, Booten.
Yeah, we love you,
If you can't find it, I'm just kidding. I love you, Booten. No,
You can get this
look
beer
at me.
in
Look at me.
Booten.
Look at me. Fuck you. No. If you can't find it in Booten for some reason, listen, it's worth the hour drive. It's not bad. It's not one of these places where you have to go and stand in line for 14 hours and hope that you get a 4-pack. You can roll in.
What are you trying to say, though?
You can hold on, Frank. You can go in, order the beers that you
trying
want.
to say.
If you want to, you can make up names of beers and just hope that they have them. Like, hey, just combine a couple beers together and hope that they serve them to you. The point, all I'm saying is, if you can't find it in stores, go to the brewery because it's worth it. Support your local brewery. Support New York brewing.
Absolutely.
But do whatever you have to do and get Wrench.
That was
Because it
definitely
is,
a good one.
if
Excellent
you're into
beer.
New England style IPAs, it's delicious. It really is
Excellent
delicious.
Good job,
Absolutely.
Jay.
The big winner and the beer of the night is Wrench.
From
New
Industrial
England
Arts.
style
of the
IPA from
night.
Industrial Arts Brewing in New York. So,
Good find.
Good job,
Jay.
good
Good
job.
find.
it's amazing. It's
find.
good to see us all agree on the best beer of the night. Now that we did best beer of the night, I think it's time to do our favorite,
My favorite
our
segment.
signature segment,
by far.
bad beer of the night. We need like explosions back here and the bad beer of the night.
Fireworks.
Bad beer of the night.
And me running out of the
M80s going off.
So since the bad beer is atrocious, Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about the beer?
And when
First of all,
Bad beer of the night. Oh, well,
I'm going to give love to my bootin' people.
hold on. Before we do
who
that,
gave
we
me
should do,
this.
as we do every episode, we should explain bad beer of the night. It's not to say that a brewery brewed a bad beer necessarily. It just means that
say that 5
the
times
beer that
fast.
we're about to. It's not to
Brewery
say
brewed-
that a brewery brewed a bad beer necessarily. It's not to
A
say the
brewery
brewery brewed a bad
beer.
beer necessarily. It's not. All right.
That was good.
It's just to say that maybe the beer was stored improperly. Maybe we kept it in a basement in a heated environment, which should be refrigerated. Maybe it was in a car. Maybe it was in the back of a storeroom. Maybe these cocksuckers from Booten decided to just hold the beer like they put it in their mama's attic for fucking 8 years, and we're like, oh, let's
I
find
love
this beer. Let's
y'all,
give it to
man.
Jay because we're his friend.
Or Muff Munchers.
Now, at
So-
this point in the night, after that 10%, we should all be feeling something, right?
No, I'm good.
I'm doing okay.
Nothing, right?
We're good.
All right.
I'm fine. You might be feeling something, but we're good.
I'm good. I mean, maybe
I was trying to hope that y'all were drunk because this one's not going to be pleasant.
Definitely not
Well,
drunk.
What
I
do you
wish
got
I
there,
was
Jay?
drunk.
Let me
what was that
explain
bottle?
from my bootin' people. This is Abita.
What was that bottle, Jay?
Abita bits over the head. No, Abita Brewing Company out of Abita
Purple
Springs,
Haze.
Los Angeles.
Makers of Purple Haze.
The makers of Purple Haze?
Yeah.
Oh, I've had Purple Haze. It's really good. This is not going to be that.
This
Probably gonna be much
is not
better than
Purple
So,
Haze.
we're going to go 2 boots. Saison?
Saison.
Saison?
Show it to the camera.
Sounds good so far.
Saison.
Show the
Two
camera.
boots.
Show the camera.
I'll show the camera after I read what it is.
It sounds
a
good so far.
pepper, honey, lemon balm
Oh.
Saison.
Oh,
It doesn't
Two
sound as good, but it still sounds okay.
Wait.
Oh,
get
don't
the
do
sediment
that.
really
What is
flowing.
that?
Don't do that,
sludge?
Jay.
What's that layer? What's that layer on the top?
So,
Don't do that, Jay.
Get
Jay, why does that
sediment.
beer look like
Get that
that?
sediment. Oh, this is expired in 2015.
Oh.
Now,
That's why.
something we're going to do that's a little interesting. We're not sure who gets the last pour because it's going to be a little sedimenty. And it's got lava lamp and
Ugh.
Morgan Freeman's freckles, as you like to.
Oh.
That's your favorite, right? It's got a little Morgan
Greatest.
Freeman freckles.
It's got the Morgan
We are
Freeman
going to do
freckles.
something different right now, and we're going to do it really quickly. We're going to do Rochambeau to see who gets last pick. The loser of the two versus the loser of the two. That loser gets last pour. Now,
Sweet Jesus.
let's do this.
Lord be with me. So
1,
here.
2, 3, shoot.
So Chris, you and Jay are gonna rush in.
Got it.
Paper rock scissors. Whoever loses, and then Frank and I will go, and then whoever
1,
loses,
2, 3, shoot.
Oh!
I take the first L.
Ready?
Ready? Frank, ready? You got 1, 2, 3, and
Yeah.
then boom. Ready? Okay.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Bam!
Damn.
Oh, come on, Frank.
You and Jay.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Fitting, you brought the beer. Fitting.
Yes, it's
go.
only fitting that Jay and your
As
punk
we were
ass
saying.
Jay and your punk ass people from Booton, you get the last pour, baby. Send it down this way.
Trying to get
Since I won, I'll start.
trying to get everybody else drunk.
Where's the
Got
There
it.
you go.
Yo, the backfire of all backfires.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, no. Yo, he cracked it open and it was like a dog with that pink thing. It just came right out, dude. It came
Red
right-
Rocket, Red Rocket.
The Red
Oh,
Rocket.
it came all over my hand.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I shouldn't have shook it. Damn it.
That is amazing. Look at that.
It looks like a frozen.
Ed,
Doug,
just-
heavy pour down the middle.
Listen, just don't shake it.
Take some of my
a-
sediment.
That's like a soda water if you freeze it.
Oh, that looks fine.
It's not that bad, I guess.
No, they actually visually it doesn't look as bad as it's gonna be. I'm sure.
Oh my God, I can't.
Listen, if we send it back this way, no matter what happens, just make sure Jay gets the end pour.
Absolutely, I know. I already thought about it.
Can't believe I lost 2 in a row on the Rochambeau.
Oh, my God. This smells like throw up.
It smells like rotten cheese.
Oh,
You know, it doesn't actually look. Good. That's the thing, though.
It smells like
doesn't-
rotten cheese.
It doesn't
You
look.
send
take,
that back?
take a swiggle.
Little bits.
A little swaggle.
Little bits, and then Jay
A
finishes. it up.
swashbuckle.
Gotta take a sip.
No, don't take a sip. Put it in your glass. What are you, an animal?
Yeah, Cro
Pour it in your
Magna
glass.
man.
All right, that's enough.
Just a little bit. Just
Make
give
sure
me that.
you want Jay to get the end.
Jay's getting the sediment.
Jay brought the beer. He should experience the
Jay,
whole thing.
get that sediment in
And I
you.
was shaking
I
that
mean-
sediment loose,
I mean,
bro.
damn, Frank, you could have,
I mean,
You're having mercy on Jay right now. Jay, get that sediment.
Give it.
Get that
Get
medicine
that
in you,
sediment
Jay.
in you.
make that shake it in real good.
Now, I did lose 2 Rochambeaus in a row, so Rochambeau,
fiercely-
here we go.
Oh,
It looks like somebody came in my glass, first of all.
No. There's more head in there. Pour it out. Attaboy.
well.
Look at that.
Oh, God, it's making me sick.
Oh,
just
it's
looking
like
at it.
it's like not even coming out in drops. It's coming out in
Oh,
chunks.
boy.
Look at that. Well,
That's the Peter North of beers right there.
Peter North.
This is long dong silvering my
Oh,
beer.
man.
Peter North of Pierce.
So right off the bat, you get that rotten horse manure.
Horse
Right on the back, I get rotting flesh.
Oh,
Is there horse manure?
it is
hops in this
spaghetti
beer?
rigetti on a bad day, dude.
there-
that is just.
Is there
Rotting
manure?
horse manure is a good call.
Ah.
Is there horse manure hops?
Oh
that
my
possible?
God.
Does it smell a little bit like the Clamato?
I
No.
wouldn't know, and I'm happy.
Smell that.
I'm happy I can't smell right at this moment.
Maybe a little bit, but
That's
no.
a little Clamato-ish.
I would
No,
rather
I
drink
think
this than the Clamato.
Clamato, which was a fresh beer, smells like a rotting beer
Yeah.
on its best day.
Like a rotting
I mean,
tomato. a
I
rotting
know
tomato.
we can't go to Chris and ask that.
I was
going to
say, what do you smell?
I don't smell
No, it
anything.
doesn't matter,
and I'm
but-
very happy I can't.
Yeah, Chris is very
Can
happy
I-
with the smell because Chris is bought and paid for by Big Beer. So
What would lead you to that assumption?
if you haven't noticed the Goose Island
Oh.
T-shirt,
Big
AB
beer
InBev.
for big pecs.
Who are they owned by?
That would be AB InBev. Listen, we keep Chris on the couch here. Chris is here really to bring the opinions of the macro brewers, if you will, the buds, the
Big
core,
corporate.
That's not true.
the Coors
I
fans,
do like a lot of
the
micro
corporate
brewers.
fans. Chris is here to obviously representing those people, so it's
Of
fine.
course.
My only clean shirt I had to wear tonight. So.
You dirty, dirty man. All right, so what are you
So-
smelling?
No, like I said, I
Smelling
got
rotting flesh.
rotting flesh. Yeah, horse manure.
Like,
And,
is there zombie hops in this?
Listen,
Is this like
Does this have
The
zombie?
Walking Dead? Like
can you look at the
zombie?
bottle? Is there anything in there about Brettanomyces? Because I'm getting a ton of Brettanomyces.
That's a good call.
Two Boots Saison is a collaboration between two continents' most celebrated breweries, Italy's Barificio Feces.
Feces,
There it is.
bar-
No, we're done.
There it is.
We're done.
There
No
you
more.
go. There's your answer.
No further than
There's
feces.
shit in there somewhere.
We will-
It smells like pretend
So the
ices.
Italian guy shitting the beer, is that what you're saying?
Louisiana's honey and
definitely
lemon balm
It's definitely that barn
with a robust
Yeah.
flavor profile
It
aroma
smells
of
like
Pilsner
a-
and wheat malts. 2 Boots Liaison pairs with almost any dish. Or
I bet you it doesn't.
the last prostitute picked in kickball.
What's the pepper bullshit you were talking about in there?
Yeah, well, there's pepper.
Pepper. There's
Can
pepper.
you, Jay? Can you one more time? Can you say the type of beer this is one more time?
Oh, saison?
Saison.
Can you say it one more time?
Saison?
I'll never get tired of hearing. it.
Saison?
So we saison.
Hey, no.
Almost got him.
Listen,
Almost got him.
you did the
Chris.
rock, paper, scissors, okay, bud?
Chris, do me a
That's
favor.
yours.
I'm begging you for 2 things. Number 1, get on the mic. Number 2,
I would have got Frank if you'd have just relaxed.
Number 2.
I would have got Frank easily if you'd have just relaxed, Chris, you
tell me
bastard.
Chris, tell me what you're smelling.
I thought you were getting my beer. I'm smelling a lot of. I'm smelling nothing because I don't have a sense of smell, and I'm really happy at moments like this. I don't.
This is like when 2 detectives roll into a room and like somebody's been dead
Can we
and they're melting
size
into the
compare
floor.
who got the most?
I
Yeah,
would.
that's me.
I wouldn't be
That's
a
a good
good.
job.
I wouldn't
Is
be
that
a
me?
good sleuth.
Well, it should be you.
That's
yeah.
me. That's me. You're not even close. What did you pour? A sip?
I took a sip already.
But it looks like a
because I can't
tangerine.
smell. I can't smell.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So look wise,
Like a
look
tangerine.
wise, it looks okay. It's
Yeah.
like a light orange, like an orange
Very
juice mixed with
tight-
water.
visually,
like
it doesn't look
like
bad.
You know what? You know what?
Tight bubbles.
I'm gonna do the motion
like a white.
without telling you where it's from, but I'm getting in game mode. I guarantee you, Doug gets this, but I'm hoping one of y'all get it
Wait,
before
I'm
him.
not following what?
I'm gonna do the motion because it's game time.
Was that over the top?
Oh, yeah.
instantly, I knew it.
Sylvester
I knew he'd
Stallone.
get it.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone,
I
let's
knew he'd
go.
get it as soon as I did it, man.
You gonna knock it back?
I realized after you said it.
Whoa.
I got it.
No, there's no way in hell
Don't
I'm
knock
even
it back.
able to knock this back.
Nobody has any fun from us knocking it back.
I can't. This is making me
Has anybody
quiver.
sipped it yet?
No.
I haven't
yeah.
sipped it yet.
I'm afraid.
I keep. What are you, Gene Simmons? What the fuck is that?
Is this Kiss? Are you?
You saw that slab of brisket that just came out of his
Ladies.
mouth? The fuck you just regurgitated?
And he
What was
wasn't.
that?
And he wasn't
slab of
and he-
brisket.
And he wasn't a band.
Who's the
too,
brave
so that
one?
makes
Who's gonna
sense.
be the brave one to
I'm
go
going.
for?
I'm going.
He
Who's
wasn't
going
a
in
Kiss.
first?
I'm going.
He's looking at a look on his face.
Ooh.
Wait.
That's a healthy sip he took.
Dude, like,
it just his face deteriorated within seconds.
that's
That was terrible.
That's
Here's what I'll say.
delicious.
Here's what I'll say.
oh, the pepper. Oh, the pepper got me.
Here's what I'll say. It's not as disgusting as the Clamato from last time, but it is gross.
Ooh.
Pepper.
Oh my
It
goodness.
takes a minute. Sip that. Wait a minute. The pepper goes, hi.
Yeah, at first it's kind of like,
Oh,
this doesn't really
boy.
taste like anything. And then pepper does
Yeah.
come through.
Yeah, you got.
Pepper comes through and he's like,
I mean, I guess.
that was a great night last night, but now you have syphilis.
Yeah, right.
guess-
That's right.
I guess there's a little bit of lemon, maybe.
Pepper
but
syphilis.
It's the pepper is crazy the way it comes through.
Crazy.
Yeah. This is
Pepper. And you're like, get her a towel.
That's
she can't
weird.
see.
That's
That is just, wow.
it's kind of like you need to take responsibility for your actions, beer. That's what this is.
Oh
If you're gonna do
shit.
something stupid,
This is like
this is what happens.
this is one of those beers where you sip it and then like you look away from it like it did something to you or it owes you money. So like like
Guys, I hate to do it.
one of those. I
I hate to do it.
can't.
I can't.
That's a really good lacing. Oh, God.
It's not though.
Such a good lacing.
It's not good lacing.
No,
Look at my
it's not
glass.
Are you sure you know what good lacing is?
Look at my
Oh,
glass.
well, he got the schmegma at the
No,
end.
that's
so
not-
that's true.
That's a good lacing. How's
Yeah.
that not?
You have a glass full of proteins in there, bro.
Yeah.
That's not a good lacing?
That shit's still synthesizing.
You got 2-year-old yeast in there, motherfucker.
yeah.
No wonder it's a good lacing.
You got a glass full of sediment.
I
so
feel like one sip and it's going to be like, out of my stomach, the alien.
that might happen. That might
Oh,
happen.
man.
How many times can your knees crack in one
Every
fucking-
time I sit down.
His knees cracked about 15
the
times.
click. He's like,
All
"Rat-ta-ta,
right, so we should.
bidi-bop-bop-bop-bop."
Not about that foo-foo lame shit. Y'all are the hottest rappers out right now.
Dylon.
Damn, Jay, you
So
really
did-
picked a shitty one today.
Yeah. Not only does it suck dick, buddy, but did you ever answer me about Brettanomyces? Is there? There's some sort of a wild yeast strain in here. I can feel it.
It
doesn't
tastes like
say
a,
anything
like
on
a
the label.
No,
farmhouse
there's
ale.
wild yeast. Her
Does it-
name is
Send that, yeah, Chloe. Send that bottle.
Lucy.
Is her name Brettanomyces?
Hey, you spilled it all
Got
over
him.
the couch, you animal.
I almost got him.
Got him.
He got it just in time.
You got your couch. You got, get the fuck out of
Lick
here.
that off.
You can't forcibly put it in my glass, you dick.
Nah, it doesn't.
Your
say
couch
that.
is fucked now, thanks to you.
fucking
You
wheat
taste
malt.
it though, right? A little Brettanomyces.
Yeah, I
You
do.
made it like
I-
a little barnyardy,
Yeah,
grassy.
like a barn grassy taste. Yeah, you're right. But that's kind of like a staple for a saison, no?
Yeah. Well, no, not necessarily. you know.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Yeah, Frank, I'm gonna invoke our unspoken rule because forces that you're unaware of are conspiring
God, you
against you right now.
fucking bastard!
Listen,
Listen.
I can sense this fucker.
I thought
trying
maybe
to-
you could because I saw you
Listen.
doing this move right here. Like you're not gonna be able to
Yeah,
see the
you
camera. I
know,
saw
it's
your
never
eyes
gonna
doing this
happen.
move, so I thought you could see it.
Yo,
coming.
they're cahootsing.
I don't know.
Listen.
We're gonna have
There's no
to,
cahootsing.
We're gonna have to coots on that.
All right, look. Well, our powers combined, we are captain. You're drinking this.
I'm not drinking. Your couch
Nice try,
drank,
brother.
your couch drank half
Chris,
your beer.
you formed the beer head.
Your couch drank half your beer, actually.
fucking-
So anyway,
cahoots
so
are
I
just
thought
a
for
little
sure there's
over my dick.
Brettanomyces in here, but there's apparently not. It's just
Yeah.
2 boots saison or
Just a shitty saison.
saison.
You lapped
Say
this up.
Saison. There you go. That's
Was that early
No?
it's a
2000?
lot more weird like that.
Was that bottle in the early 2015 or
Uh,
late?
No,
hold on.
October.
Drink
October.
by 1998.
October.
That's a nice-
October.
October.
Here's the good news,
It's,
Chris.
it's
only-
exactly 2 years old.
It's only
2 years old.
6.2% alcohol by volume, so that's good.
Now it's probably about 10 though. Based on
It's
how
a
long
mulled
it's sat.
beverage brewed with honey and pepper with
Making me
lemon
sweat.
with lemon balm added.
What the,
lemon
like
balm.
lemon balm? Like that's like my lips are chapped in the winter and put some lemon balm on.
Yeah.
Why would you put that in your fucking beer?
Good
We
to
brewed
begin
this,
with.
we
Good
brewed this
question.
and we mashed some chapstick into it.
Put some beeswax in there or whatnot.
Some chapstick for your chapped ass lips.
Ah, the time for apology, girlfriend. If you swallowing, gargle it.
Just put it in your mouth.
There's no time for that. There's no
Listen,
time for that. Listen, let's focus.
That's shitty.
I'm giving pitches. Permanent. Put your lips here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo,
That's bad.
Yeah, that is
it's not
good.
pleasant.
No.
I will say though, this is not the worst bad beer we've ever had.
No, I think this is probably the
don't-
easiest drinking bad beer we've
I
had.
don't
It
think
sucks. It's awful, but it's not the worst.
I don't
thing
think it's the
we've
worst beer tonight, actually. I
ever had.
think,
No,
Well,
you're wrong.
I think the pink bottle right in front of you is worse.
Then this, you're out of your
Yeah.
fucking
I think
gourd.
that Diamond Tap is absolutely worse than this.
No, I would drink the Rogue before this for sure.
Absolutely.
I don't think
You know,
I
I
will.
might stop and think about it for a minute, but I would drink the
No,
Rogue
I
before
would.
this.
That was horrible.
Why do I feel like? Why is everybody looking at me? Somebody trying to fuck me? What's going on?
You did it with your big ass bicep rubbing against this
I don't
fucking.
wanna
Chris is also.
I
like-
don't want to spill
Chris
it over
also
your couch.
Chris also looks and smiles for 10 minutes before he does it. He's like,
he tried to do it.
Like, ah.
He tried to do it. It was a
I'm not
big ass.
very-
He was like,
I'm not very flexible.
"You big
Chris
fucking
is like,
oaf!
I'm coming into Frank's glass.
You're an ogre.
Frank, I'm coming in your glass.
You big
I'm coming in your
ogre.
glass.
Your fucking
I
pectoral
can't-
muscles."
I can't move well. You know, I'm going to
Listen,
tell you.
not for nothing. Doppel Chris has been here since the beginning, but Chris, this is only his second time on the couch. He doesn't really
I think
get
it's
the
been
whole
my
watch
th-
your
I
glass
think it's
thing.
Second time on the
I think
crouch.
it's third
Our
time.
words.
I said
have
crouch.
been
Like
No,
Eric Crouch. No,
third
Eric
like Tim
Crouch.
Crouch.
Eric
Third
Crouch.
time.
Eric Crouch.
Tim Crouch.
Oh, that's Tim Couch.
In the words of Aaron Rodgers, R.
It's Eric
E
Crouch.
Who's
L
Crouch?
A
Eric
X.
Crouch was the kid who
Relax.
like he came out of what was it, Nebraska?
Yeah, he was terrible. He was highly touted and
Was it
awful.
Nebraska?
Yeah, Nebraska. Eric Crouch.
He was like a running quarterback.
Yeah.
He was going to be in the NFL,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was atrocious.
kind of like Ryan Leaf. Then he just went crazy and beat the shit out of a reporter in the locker room. That was it. That was it.
All right, let's focus. Let's
Okay.
focus on beer. There's plenty of time for this.
We'll
other
get
stuff.
to football talk later.
Jay going back in for another
You
big
better
sniff.
go, Jay.
Everybody be quiet. Let's focus.
Just
As Jay
As he
in
goes
another
in
sniff.
for the sniff.
Going
Jay
for
has
the kill.
decided- Hold on. Shh. Here comes Jay. Jay's decided. Shh.
He side mouth.
Oh no, he fucking done it.
Oh
He
God, it's so bad.
That was brutal. That was impressive.
He side mouthed it.
He did. He came in from the side.
You're a side swindler.
I felt like Chris Farley. Whoop-de freaking do.
I thought you meant.
my
I thought you
God.
meant like you felt like Chris Farley and you were dead and your flesh was rotting. 'Cause that's what this beer smells
You
like.
are
What we're gonna do?
you are a black sheep. So
It's so bad. It's
that
so
makes-
bad.
that makes
It's so
sense.
Big guy in a
You are a black
little
sheep.
cow.
Yeah.
Oh my
One
god.
of the
That was
greatest
horrible.
comedians ever. By the way.
Holy
Not to get off
freaking
topic.
God! Holy freaking yo!
was-
My little pet, yeah, pet her. I love her. Listen, we're getting that. I'm fucking done after that. That is
Sure.
wow, man.
And so is Chris Farley.
And
He's
you know
been
what?
done for a while.
As always, in Gorillas Booze finish beer.
Finish your goddamn beer.
Chris, you finish your beer? You want to cheers it up and we'll finish them up?
Yeah.
Is there anything else left to say about this
Let's
besides
cheers
it's toasty? It smells like rotten flesh. Tastes like fucking rotten asshole. Like when a dead body like drops its ass out.
I don't even know.
Atrocious.
That's pretty accurate, actually.
All right, Chris, let's cheers them
If
up.
I could
and,
seal this, I would seal it, but can't. So there you go.
as always, the Grills of Booze. We are
Finish
not
your own goddamn beer today.
improper fucks,
Finish your
Being
own
improper,
goddamn beer.
fuck. Finish your beer.
and we're gonna finish our beer. Here we go.
Hey, Doug.
Down in one. Yes.
Get that medicine in you is finally applicable.
We're also gonna get this
But
medicine.
before you get that
medicine.
medicine in you, Realize you're the last one again.
Yeah, but not for nothing. You fucking stop. It doesn't count. You stopped me.
Rewind the footage.
We do have video.
Oh, I didn't stop you.
Rewind to the other beer where I finished first. I'm just putting that out there. So
One beer out of
It's
the
always on
five.
Girls of Booze. So here's what we're gonna do. Hopefully my mic is loud enough. We're gonna talk over this guy who's trying
Finish
to
your
cackle
beer.
at us. As we do on Girls of Booze, finish your beer.
You're a phony. You're a phony. This guy's a phony. What show?
like-
Nobody? What show?
It's
Nobody?
fucking Family Guy. Everybody knows that.
There's
show.
no doppels on
You
this
know everything. Let them, like, they don't know this
Oh,
stuff.
sorry.
I don't watch that shit.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Finish your beer.
Finish your beer.
Get it in.
We did.
Bros.
Doug did.
Good
Now
job.
we did. Now we did.
Oh.
Good
Are
job.
you sweating?
Doug.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Feel it. Feel it.
Hang on.
The pecker and the honey. Feel it. Feel it.
We got to rate this beer, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 0.
Yeah.
No, we don't rate the bad beer.
No,
No,
we don't
we
rate
don't
bad
do the
beers.
red
We don't rate bad
beers?
beers.
Oh my god.
What episode do you think
Anyway.
we're gonna get?
I
Smash to throw
enjoyed.
up?
I enjoy. Oh, I did last
Buddy,
episode in my hand.
Actual throw up.
No,
In my
buddy.
hand. Last
I
episode.
want
Listen to me.
like full fledged.
Whenever
like,
you're
In my
whenever you
hand,
guys are ready.
absolutely.
I wasn't here.
Whenever you
I
guys
can
are,
I can force.
You watched me do it. I went,
can force-
and
I
then I
didn't know
wiped
you
it on
actually,
my.
I didn't know I actually threw up in your hand.
Fucking A right.
whenever
Listen,
you're ready.
The only
to
reason
throw
I
up.
couldn't drink the bucket was because somebody put pieces of a cap in it, and I couldn't follow the rules because I would have died. I go,
If
I know
you're
the
gonna die-
rules, but I die.
If you're gonna die, you're gonna die on camera. Listen.
Somebody's like, oh,
Listen.
put these rubber and cap.
If
Like,
we really want to throw up,
I
we
thought-
can
I thought
force that.
Whenever you're ready to
On
throw
cue.
up, I have
On
the beer.
cue.
The beer is in our possession. We're ready to go.
next episode, you do the bad beer.
Okay.
Are we doing that one?
You want to do it? Or you want to wait for
No,
like
I
next
don't- I
a,
episode.
do it
I
for like
don't-
the 10th episode, or do you want to just do it next time?
Oh, 10 is pretty
I don't know,
good.
man. I don't want to.
10 is pretty good.
Is it the 10th?
I have another choice
No,
one
but
I
like,
can bring
if,
next.
if they're waiting one for the 10,
I don't want to get right into that. I want to throw up
All right,
at least.
listen.
Let's give it some
All
time
right.
to throw up.
All right, I'll bring the bad beer next
'Cause
time, and
Then I'll bring the
So,
finisher.
okay. Is it bad enough? We're like, all right, we have a wash bucket. We dump our beers, well, our rinse. We put water in, we rinse it out. We have a dump bucket, right?
yes,
Is that
Yes, we
beer
do.
you're thinking of? Am I going to need to, like, on set provide multiple buckets?
Yeah, for sure.
Nuh-uh.
that beer, but we won't bring that beer next time.
I'm going to need buckets for all of us.
No, listen to me. We have a beer that may make all of us throw up because it's expired.
Is it made with Epicac?
No, it's expired.
That'd be great.
It's like rotten. It was rotten before. It
Is
was
it an
expired.
expired
It's
IPA?
atrocious. You know what beer it is. You've had it.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
the one that told us how bad it was.
So I almost threw up right now just thinking about
Yeah,
it.
oh, it's so bad.
It's really gonna be bad.
Oh,
so
I-
we'll
I'm
save it
gonna
for
hold
like
on
a
to
special. We'll save it for like
That's
10.
okay.
or
Yeah,
something.
we'll do it for 10th
Ryan
episode.
brought it.
But next time I have another good one. No,
As far as
because
this one
you and I
goes-
got it together in Pennsylvania.
As far as
Oh,
your,
round
your
We'll talk
Say
about-
anything,
we'll
as
say
far
it.
as
Don't
your
say
two
anything, don't
boots,
say it.
I have had worse bad beers.
I have
Last
too.
week was a worse bad beer.
Clamato was
that
the worst
was
bad beer.
not pleasant, though.
Oh, Clamato.
That's a
was
fresh
the
beer.
Clamato was the worst.
So anyway, I think we're
Oh,
gonna get out of here, right?
Let's get the
All right,
fuck
we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
A couple little housekeeping things is
look at
as
that.
Oh! You have to drink my semen. Is that the rule? Is
you
that
have to blow a guy.
I don't think Frank had his.
Is that not the rule?
I don't think
I
Frank had his
started
thumb
it.
on
No, he goes.
started
what?
it,
No,
bro.
two. What?
Yeah.
No.
Was 2 count for 1?
Sight beyond sight.
Okay.
So as
Two
we get
cans
out
to
of
zero.
here,
Let's
we're
get
gonna
outta here.
just a couple of housekeeping things. Next time when we do this, we're gonna based on some feedback that we've heard, I think we're gonna pick beers that are readily available at your at local stores. So Bottle Kings, Liquor Factory, ShopRite Liquors, whatever your local beer and liquor store is, we're gonna pick stuff that you can get everywhere. So that way people can join along or join in with us, drink along with us, and do your own tastings and things like that. Also, this is obviously the end of this episode, but stick around. Check our YouTube channel. We have a new concept, a brand new show that's going to follow the show that we're going to film now. So we should have it up around the same time. It's going to be a new thing. So check out that.
What's it called?
We're
Slosh
going to
Talk.
call it Slosh Talk.
Slosh Talk.
Mm. Tune into Slosh
love
Talk.
that.
We'll explain it a little bit more when
I
we
love
get there.
Very fitting.
Other than that, I mean, I think we're. Anybody got to add anything, or are we about to get the fuck out of here?
It was pretty decent.
I'm gonna do a couple
sorry, I'm
shots
sorry. I
of
mean,
something before we
Get
start.
the
Slosh
freak
Talk.
out of here, huh?
I'm gonna do a couple shots of something before we start.
Oh,
Slosh
we're
Talk.
gonna get a little bit. We're gonna get a little bit more shitty.
I wanna
Then we're
be
gonna record
saucy
an
by the
episode
time
of
we start
Slosh
that.
Talk.
Like
Get
they're
as
like
sloshy as possible.
from this episode to the next episode, they'll go click click. I'll be nude on the couch. You'll be like, what the fuck?
Before we go, just
I don't know if I
just
could do
quick,
that episode.
if you do want to tune into Slosh Talk's going to be a little bit more. We kind of veer off into all kinds of craziness on the show, so we try to do our best to keep it to beer. And Slosh Talk's going to be everything else. So we're going to talk about pop culture, things going on in the world, sports, news, movie. Well, not movie,
Word.
not news. Movies, music,
Nudity.
blah blah blah.
Nudity.
So nudity, and we're all going to be naked on the couch.
No politics, though. We could probably.
So,
see that.
We love y'all.
Let us get the fuck out of here for this one. We appreciate you. Episode
Deuces.
4.
Thank you very
we
much.
appreciate the subscribers, all 13 of you. I don't understand
Love
why
y'all.
it's not double
Get 'em
that
up.
by now.
Share it on
But,
Facebook.
yeah. Share us, like us, follow us. As always, we're going to record another one, and we're going to keep coming. But Gorillas of Booze are in the house. GOB TV.
Guerrilla Tactics.
WGOB. Follow us. Come get at us. We are out this motherfucker.
Outie,
Peace out,
Peace.
man.
Smash cheese. We love you.
Yo,
Take
can
it
we
out.
get that one time at the same time?
Baby.
One time.
Get out.
Peace.
Peace and
Peace.
smashish.
We love you.